under your eyes. Maybe it's a new beginning. Maybe it's the start of where it ends. I know, I know. It comes down to all or nothing. Is my body electric for reasons to make a mistake? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love that I'm feeling? Whatever made me feel this way? This must be love that I'm feeling. Is this love that I'm feeling? I know, I know. If I could find a way to say the right words to you, explain what I'm going through, what is on my mind. Wish I knew what to say whenever I'm close to you. How can I get through to you? You are on my mind, and all I wanna say. But in a clever way, instead of thinking about you, every single minute, every day, the whole night through, I wanna be with you. Say you want it too. Every single minute, every day, until my life is through. When I am with my friends, I'm witty and eloquent. My phrasing is elegant, but there you were. I've been fumbling for words since I laid my eyes on you. Turned into a silent fool, at a loss for words, and all I wanna say. But in a clever way, instead of thinking about you, every single minute, every day, the whole night through, I wanna be with you. Say you want it too. Every single minute, every day, until my life is through. Instead of thinking about you, every single minute, every day, the whole night through, I wanna be with you. Say you want it too. Every single minute, every day, the whole night through, I'm thinking She was in love with a boy, in love with a girl, so in love with the world, so beautiful. She was in love with the night, the way the sun shines. All she needed was light to have to hold, and nobody could make her feel down. She was always smiling from ear to ear, and everybody wondered if round would she ever know the feeling of tears. All she said to them was live your life just like you're young again. No, don't you cry, just get back up again. 'Cause if you want a life to live it better, if you want love and stay together, if you want to smile and be forever young again, young again. She was the curious kind, to hate she was blind, always love on her mind, just come what may. She couldn't quite figure out what fear's all about, so she put it aside all night, all day. And everybody talked about her, said there must be something wrong with this girl. All she said to them was live your life just like you're young again. No, don't you cry, just get back up again. 'Cause if you want a life to live it better, if you want love and stay together, if you want to smile and be forever young again, young again. And nobody can make her feel down. She was always smiling from ear to ear, baby. And everybody wondered if round will she ever know the feeling of tears. All she said to them was live your life just like you're young again. No, don't you cry, just get back up again. 'Cause if you want a life to live it better, if you want love and stay together, if you want to smile and be forever young I'm still walking the same road. Wonder why I'm tired of all. To reach a goal on the other side, all the bliss of life's counted out. My body solar is still my heart. It's beating the same as from the start. There's nothing else for me out there to find, so I keep riding 'cause I'll never die, I'll never go under. Beyond the clouds, I'll be remembered for who I was and what I accomplished. Yes, I know I'll never die, I'll never go under. 'Cause I saw the signs, you see them all over. Say it, don't give in just yet. You're almost there now. Don't give in just yet. You're almost there now. I still wonder from time to time if I am fooling myself with lies. It's creeping up on me sometimes that I should stop and just reset. Honey, where would I go?
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I have several people here in the stream with me tonight. I have Ambient, who plays Pepe. I have Mac, who played Reverend Eaton Beaver from Kings and Queens of Los Santos, the guy who got shot. There's so much more to that character, but that's just how you guys remember him. I have Trap, who plays Travis, Giblets, and of course Joel Coleslaw. And I have Fate, Sweet Pepper, who is a mod with JRP and is also plays obviously Fate, Brock's somewhat romantic interest at the moment, I suppose you could say. And obviously I play Brock and I play Ulick McNulty, as you all know from watching the stream. I got a message basically from Fate to kind of say we wanted to talk about the Kings and Queens of Los Santos episode, to kind of get into it about the good RP points, the bad RP points, and then obviously the whole thing of the shooting. In a more mature OOC aspect, mature, very lightly used, because if I tried to do this in character as Brock, there would be nothing serious, nothing serious about it, nothing taken. It would just be a fucking, it would just be an absolute joke. So does everybody want to say hello? We'll start with you. Start with you, Travis. Say hello. And what about? And let's go with you, Fate. Yet. Oh, hang on, I've no audio for you guys. I'll get it. I know what's going on. Oh, thank you for the shout out, guys, for letting me know that. 1 second there. I know what that is. Fix that in 2 seconds. Bear with me there, guys. 1 second. I've got certain setups on stream. Like there's so many audio sources, but it's always the audio. It's fucking always the audio. Which one is it now? Give me a test there. Somebody say hello. Try again.
Good eye. How are you?
There we go. I've got you now. There we go. Brilliant. If anybody has any clips from the Kings and Queens of Los Santos episode that they saw that they want to ask questions about as well, clip it and then send a link in the Discord, my Discord or whatever, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, anyway, back to intros. Travis, let's start with you again. Introduce yourself quickly.
Travis Rashguard, Weasel News.
Travis Rashguard, dead in the woods. Possibly dead in the woods. Faithful, Sweet Pepper, sorry.
Yeah. I'm Pepper. I play Faith on JRP, and I do a lot of apps. Happy to be here.
Excellent. And let's go with you, Ambient.
Hey, it's me. You guys know me. I've been playing with Brock for ages. I do Pepe. I do Terry LaBeouf. I do Father Thomas.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Do you want to know something interesting? That when I met Father Thomas that day, that was the first time I ever met him in character. I believe that.
Yeah, you'd never met him on No Pixel, had you?
No. And for those of you who've never seen Ambient stream, that's how Ambient actually sounds. So that's a quality Northern English accent he does. You gotta admit. And then last we got Mac, who plays Reverend.
Hello. I'm dead in Pillbox.
Dead in Pillbox. Probably gonna have a funeral for him. Okay. So do you want to tell us why we're all here today, Faith?
So Sunday was probably some of the best nonstop RP that I have experienced in a while. And that's like not saying that RP has been bad lately. There's been some amazing RP, but the RP moves that a lot of people were making on Sunday were phenomenal, and it kept story going, and it was just amazing. And I was like, hey, we should first of all, this was cool. Let's like talk about it, but we should talk about like the RP skills that we saw like each other do. And then there was also like maybe RDM in there that threw us for a loop and kind of interrupted some stuff. And like I thought it would be helpful to kind of talk about like how we handled that and like maybe like some moves looking forward. So I reached out to Epic and I was like, "Hey, let's do a little podcast." And he said, "Okay." So here we all are.
I believe my exact words were, "That's hot."
Yeah, I
Bruh.
think that's what he said.
So, and for anyone who's going to miss the stream, there will be a VOD, and I probably will see if Bleaks is willing to edit it down into more of a bite-sized chunk for people to listen to if they want to. Yeah, if they want to. Anyway, moving on. So, Kings and Queens Los Santos was deadly. It was great crack, and like Faith just said, it was some great role play non-stop. And like, I mean, we tried to script that event in the beginning, and it didn't script well at all, as we found out, didn't we?
Act 3 pretty good.
We
made
did
it through
okay.
all the- Yeah.
We almost
okay.
did it.
We almost did it. We got right up to the part with Eaton Beaver when he got shot, and then after that, it became a completely unscripted event.
That
And
that GIF I just posted in the chat. I know that that was exactly my reaction from the second that gunshot went off till the end of the night. That was just me the whole time.
for those of you who can't see that, it's essentially that meme of Jonah Hill going like that, and it says "Yes." So yeah, very fitting. Okay, so we're gonna look at a few clips. Who has the first clip lined up there?
I got one where it's like Pepe setting up the bouncers, I think, before the show. So I
Okay.
think chronologically that's first. Hold on, let me get it. Is it showing for you guys?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
If they want to be part of the studio audience, but we're going to have to make a choke point and a barrier of like clearance. Well, I think it's best to do it here, because then at least you're up and close to the action too, whereby if you're down on the ground floor all the way down there, it's going to be boring as fuck for you on your own. So at least here up here, you have people like swinging by, we can stop and chat and stuff. So yeah, and I'll get a couple of other people to come. Sammy, you're going to help do this too, so you should chill here. You guys are basically going to be bouncers. You're not going to let anyone past who isn't part of the recording. If they want to be part of the studio audience, they got to pay $1,000 to get past.
Okay.
And you guys can split the money between you at the end of the day and keep it.
Hey, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, and feel free to, like, if you want to, like, slightly gently promote it over Twitter or whatever.
That's
Slightly gently promote it.
Okay,
Say that
so
Sammy is my favorite character at Weasel News at the moment.
Yeah,
like
I
at
like
first,
Sammy.
I was like, "Who is this fucking guy?" Like, he's so subdued and like quiet, but like every time shit even seems like it's gonna pop off, I turn around and like he's there with a shank in his hand, like just ready to go.
So the reason I chose this clip, what I really liked about it is that Ambient is very aware of how where you place people is going to feed into their RP. So he makes sure he has two bouncers together so they're like not alone and bored to
Yeah.
tears. And he doesn't. He could have made his choke point at the outside of the building, but instead he made it closer to the action, so the guys could still interact. Which I think is just a boss move, like thinking about where in space you are. And you do a lot with where people are in space. Like later in the game where you guys are pretending to be locals and driving past the bowling alley, you're thinking about,
yeah.
we're going to go around this way and see where they, so that's a super good move. I loved it.
Yeah, I really wanted to sort of make sure that they felt involved, and definitely it would have been, even with two of them, it still would have been really boring for them if they were like on the ground floor or something like that. And
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that they felt like they had some good role play out of the situation too, you know?
Yeah, and I do recall at one point, I can't remember who said it to them. Somebody was saying to them, "Don't stand on the stairs together if you don't want to. Go in and one at a time." And kind of like take part in the show. But they took their security duties really seriously, and they wouldn't leave.
Yeah, they did it really good.
And I think the thing about that is that everybody plays a part in a scene like that, no matter how big or how small. Obviously, Brock is the fucking center stage, like on the couch, and so is Faith. and Pepe and Trap are right in the middle of it. But like, there was so many people involved about that. Unfortunately, because of the incident that happened, there was no thanks actually given to everybody. So I'm just going to say now, everybody who was involved in that, thanks very much. All the security guys, all the crowd, Ari with the food. But there was just everybody helping out to have a good time, you know. And even though the security guards were outside, they were still just as much as part of the whole experience as anybody else, you know.
Yeah, and without giving too much away if you haven't seen it, like the one security guard that didn't even speak in that scene had a fantastic moment later on that I'll touch on. But does anyone else have any clips from before the show they want to share? Pop me a link and I'll post them up.
I had one that was just as we were getting all organized, and yeah, I'll chuck it in the Discord quickly.
Yeah, I've got one here as well.
Oh, we got an ad.
Oh, yay, first ad.
Can I pay to get rid of these?
What are you looking at?
Can you guys not see it?
Yeah, what is this? What you're watching on Twitch?
Yeah, it's the Twitch link he just threw in.
Oh,
If
yeah.
it's from
Well, you can
Ambient
sub
Stream,
to me.
you can sub to Ambient to get rid of them. Yeah.
Please no more ads.
Anyway, there's a second now. Whenever you're ready to move on, I've thrown one in.
Me and Glenn are going to pick up some shit before this thing starts. We'll be back in a sec. Oh, sorry. Ah!
Oh shit. Seatbelts.
Who said that?
Has Chelsea
Glenn.
already paid you?
No, she hadn't. But
Okay.
It's fine. We'll take it.
Don't accept the money from her. You can't do this, man. We're supposed to have Weasel's back. We're Weasel Task Force. If you want to be Weasel Task Force, you can't go screwing over anyone at Weasel, even if it's somebody else at Weasel that's paying you to do it. We have to have integrity. We have to
Yeah,
be
Brock.
impeccable.
Fuck off.
Okay?
Man, I thought that you were on this.
I know I was, but then I thought about it long and hard, and I thought, we can't be doing that if we're Weasel Task Force, man. We just can't. Hey, Bosco, how you doing,
have
man?
to explain that to her.
Well,
we need
no,
to
I'm
understand
not
it.
going to explain that to her. What you can explain to
weasel
her, if
out
you
of it.
like, is just that I've told you that that's not. In any case, you're going to have to stand on the stairs for this one and be like a bouncer. So you're not even going to be in the studio. So take the money from her, right? Tell her you'll do it, and then I'll assign you to being on the stairs. You keep the money, and we rip her off. How about that then?
No, I don't need the money, man.
Because we can't be screwing up. Brock's already really stressed out as it is, you know what I mean, as well. And we can't be fucking over, like, this is important to him.
You parked
Aw.
that fucking limo thing.
We need to.
So just so you guys get the context
No,
of this,
just let
Chelsea
Yeah,
basically
give us some backstory there.
Chelsea wanted to pay Glenn $1,000 to, in the middle of the filming, stand up and say that he was Brock's cock double for all his films, and that Brock actually had a tiny penis, and da 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 da. and while it would have been brilliant, there was so much other stuff going on, and it was already so chaotic and everything. And also, I felt like, how are you going to be like a member of the security team that's supposed to look after everybody at Weasel, and you've screwed somebody over? You're not going to have Brock's trust, and you won't be able to protect him properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get. Yeah,
And also, there was just so much other stuff going on with the whole thing that I thought throwing that extra bit of anarchy into it, wasn't appropriate at all.
I think we
That's- yeah,
all.
that's-
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
That's super solid, like pacing. Like, okay, there's already enough here. And like kind of the conflict here was like Eaton and Faith having this like big showdown, and just like the awareness of that was like a super solid move. And then your approach to it was like team building, right? Like, we're
Yeah.
the task force. This is where we're at.
Yeah, exactly.
I picked the same clip. I was gonna do the same thing. I thought that was brilliant.
Just on the last one there, when you like when you were saying like you can't screw over fellow Weasel people and all. That's good. I think that you know, in even in real life, there's a lot of hostility. I think when you're part of something like that, it doesn't help in the beginning when you just join, because that guy just joined, didn't he?
Yeah, he's just joined the task force. Yeah.
So it's probably a good idea, and if to anyone who's joining an organization that already exists, it's probably to not start doing stuff like that straight away. Like, I think you are wiser than you knew there, Ambient. Like
I mean, if any, I mean, the smart move whenever anybody joins an organization is not to let somebody shove you in the middle of pre-existing politics and bullshit. That's Glenn should have known that and backed out. You know what I mean? And not.
I know what you mean, but it's nice though, because it was like there was so much going into the main story. Like when you've got that many people involved in one scene, there is so much that if everybody tried to insert their RP into one little tiny segment, it would like just implode, because nobody would be able to hear each other. Everyone would just be shouting over each other.
Yeah.
Happens all the time in D&D campaigns. Funny enough, people are shouting over each other's characters because they want to be the one that's heard. You know. But that's the best of it. Sandbag that, keep that, and wait for a better moment to use that. If you've got something good, don't let it just die on the side of the road. Like, sandbag it and keep it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there will be a time to come out as Brock's penis double. Like, that will happen. And
That's
it'll
what
be
I thought
great.
as well. He can save it for a future episode, though. Yeah.
I'm calling it RDM.
You cannot call RDM another roleplay you don't want. Oh my god.
You should call me something stupid, like say one, because nobody's gonna know you are, Ripley. No, so you instead of go 1 minute, you fucking blonde-haired pig.
Oh, can I call you? Hold on 1 minute, you hard cock.
Hard cock, man.
Yeah, what do you think?
Why don't no make it insulting? Why don't you say, what about?
Hold on 1 minute, Mr. Cock. Small cock.
No, you can't say I've got a small dick, because nobody believed that.
Yeah, you're right. We've all seen it.
Yeah. But it is shaped oddly.
What about stretch mark asshole?
You stretch mark asshole. Wait. How about you stretched asshole?
Yo, that's
stretch
perfect.
asshole.
That's perfect.
I fucking said
I can't wait.
All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again.
Seth is like the fucking best, dude.
Yeah, I think you should call me something stupid, like.
What happened here? Why is that so good?
Oh, well, first of all, I just think the Twitch stream might be having a little bit of a pause. I don't know what's going on with it. Jenny just shouted up to me that my stream is frozen, but I'm not sure why it would do that. Just give me a second here while I check it. This never happens when I'm on my own. Isn't that crazy?
Are we ready for the next clip?
Oh, no, there we go. It's back up. Okay, cool. Right, so what happened with that clip there was that we were practicing for... Kings and Queens of Santos was supposed to be very scripted, and we were practicing for an interruption that was going to happen in the middle of the show. And I was trying to do it like in a way that like it was funny at Brock's expense in the beginning, and then the person who was given the original insult would, you know, have fun saying what they're saying, and then Faith would come in and course the person. But the reason I picked it mainly was because it was just fun. Everybody was just throwing out good ideas, and people were listening to people's good ideas. Mainly the insults. The stretched. Raid now! Raid for ruin! Oh, I'm being raided. Hang on.
You.
Thank you for the raid, lads. Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. I'm not actually streaming Brock at the moment. I'm talking to people from just Roleplay. I'm talking to players. They're all players. And also I've got one of the mods here as well. And we're just talking about the Kings and Queens of Los Santos episode that happened on Sunday and all the shit that went down with it. So yeah, take a seat and we'll learn some good RP tips. You'll definitely learn bad RP tips 100%. But the main reason I picked that clip was because what happens later on, how everything goes so wrong, and we still managed to get back to that. And there's more to that I couldn't fit into the clip, but because I wasn't worked in the office, I couldn't get the highlight to work properly. But there was a whole thing with Chelsea then that we organised as well, just trying to get more people involved in the whole thing. So that's why I picked that one. Yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah, this is such good, like, yes, and like everybody, like we were doing this just waiting for everyone to get there so we could get started. I think we were waiting on Eaton and a couple other people, and it was just everyone was building on everyone else and super supportive of ideas, and it was great. It was like fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun. And it comes up later.
It does. Where to next? Has anybody got anything?
There was, I didn't get a chance to clip it, but there was a scene that involved Reverend Eaton Beaver. And I just want to say that I messaged our good Mac here, our character. And I told him what I wanted to do to his character. I said, I want to bring you on the show. I want to abuse you. I want you to be the villain of the show. Very brave man.
Sorry,
Did anyone hear that?
that was me. I did that. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's weird you hear your own voice. I'm like, oh fuck, I've got a loop. And I said to him, I was like, yeah, I think you're a very brave man. It's around there, Faith. Because I was talking to him in character then, and I was saying to him, like, you know, there's going to be a lot of hostility towards you tonight. And I was like, I hope it goes okay for you. And he was like, Mac, you just were totally in this for the RP. You didn't give a crap about how well your character came off looking. It was all just for fun. I have to salute you for that, man, because that's, I think, a genuine problem with role players nowadays is that and I was talking to I was in the gym today and we made Happy, he was actually applying for JRP, and he said to me, one of the big problems with RP, especially I find with GTA RP and all servers I've been in, is nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to be the loser in an RP scenario.
Well, I think a lot of people go into it with the wrong mindset when it comes to conflict RP. Because it's like when you start role playing, right? You're presented with three options: you're cop, civilian, or a criminal, right? And it's like cop and criminal. It's kind of like your RP sort of like provided for you, and the idea is that like you're a criminal and you're going to be an adversary of the cop, or vice versa, or whatever, right? And that leads to a lot of like fucking very competitive role play, right?
Yeah.
But like when you have conflict like within a friend group, it's 1,000 times better because you're all like just fucking how far can we go, right? And then nobody's getting on anybody's nerves or anything. Like,
Yeah.
I think that like a lot of people that role play just think about conflict RP and they think about like going to war with another gang or killing cops and stuff. And I think it's better if you do it with your friends.
So the reason, excuse me, Eaton was created was I have a crim character which I got bored of to a degree. I have a cop character which I got bored of to a degree. And one night after tsunami, I was just cycling through the peds and came across that Reverend Ped. And I think
we're lagging for people, you guys.
Are we actually?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. We are lagging, and I have absolutely no idea why. Never happens. I'm dropping frames, Travis.
Are you?
The technical term, yeah. I'm dropping frames.
I
don't know why.
TV/Travis Rashgar. We got a gigabit upload connection there. 6,000 kilobytes.
It looks like we're back. If we want to go back to Mac,
don't do that.
Yeah, we'll do that again because Mac's making some good points there. I'll just tell people to refresh and hope for the best. Look, it's on YouTube and it's on Facebook too. If anybody wants to go there and watch it, it might be better there.
And Travis's stream.
Oh, it's on Travis's stream too. Yeah, put it on Travis. I'll put a link in for that.
Just rate him.
Don't rate me.
I could just rate you, Travis, if you want.
I'm like,
you can't do the clips
to record it for posterity.
It's recorded.
I want to prove to. Okay. Well, I'm doing the suit here. I'd like to prove to everybody that I actually made it and didn't just rip it off.
So yeah, I think my crim character and cop character got stale. I picked that Ped, and I think so. Obviously, with those other two characters, I've had interactions with Faith before.
Yeah,
literally, as I walked out the apartment as the Reverend, I think Faith put a yellow page ad up, which included the fact that she was a witch in it.
Yeah.
And don't ask me why, that triggered me to become a witch hunter for some reason. And I think within the next half an hour, I was the most hated person in the city. Like, literally everyone on Twitter was just hounding me. Like, constantly talking shit. Hope was one of them. Kit was one of them as well. I think Share Moon was one of them. Morgan was one of them. Like, everybody was just hounding me for the fact that I think I mentioned Faith like 2 or 3 times, like in tweets. And then on the third one, I mentioned something about burning witches, and like that was it. Like the entire server wanted me dead. But that's the beauty of that character, because, like you said, I don't mind losing because I've got nothing really to gain from it. The sole objective of that character was to wind people up.
Yeah, I get you.
And to get a reaction out of people. So it's, and like you said, I've got no problem taking an L if it's entertaining.
Yeah, and that was the main point. Like, is that sometimes you just need to lose in a scenario to make a good RP. Like, I'm fully expecting something bad to happen to Brock very soon, but I'll take on the chin because it builds. You build on it. You can't win all the time. Nobody wins all the time. You know. Look at Faith. She had to go through all that impeachment stuff.
Exactly.
Like Faith, you lost that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, no. She had a nervous breakdown and gave the fuck up. So yeah.
Which
she
again,
she
the
definitely
Reverend
took a
didn't.
L.
The Reverend had like nothing to do with any of that, but all
Oh,
I was doing
he threw
was,
her in the smelter. That was
Yeah.
a big step along the way.
I wanted to
But-
actually ask that. No meta now, but who was telling the truth? Because I still don't truly know. Was Faith telling the truth that she got thrown in the smelter, or was Reverend Beaver lying, saying he didn't throw her in the smelter, or like what was it?
I'd be lifting the curtain up there.
Oh,
Suppose it
yeah.
would be.
Find
wouldn't
out
it?
in RP.
No, I don't mind telling. So, no, Faith was telling the truth.
I was just
So-
curious.
We saw Faith down on the beach, we snatched it, and then I failed to throw her in the smelter like 3 times.
He did.
Um,
He just
allowing-
couldn't finish.
Just couldn't
Perform
get
into
over
she's
the
bro.
block. And yeah,
And Jerry picked her up and threw himself in with her. And that's how Jerry died. And when they snatched me up, I was on the phone with one of the characters that showed up that like tried to pull me out of there. And yeah, that was cool.
But the beauty of it was, so obviously, since I'd been in the city as Eton, I'd been constantly attacked, so I'd built like a good rapport with PD. To the point where when they dragged us outside after we'd been shot, they were like, asking me what had happened, and I'd made up this bullshit story that like Faith wanted peace talks and we'd come there even though we knew it was like, why would we have peace talks in a smelting factory? And then 2 guys jump out and just start shooting at us, and within like 10 minutes I had the entire PD force believing our side of the story.
Well, and I mean, they wanted her out too. So it was, you were like giving them, like it's Christmas. Like, oh, Faith did more shit. Yeah. So, I mean,
How
But
come
look
you
at-
get the police believing you, and all I've ever gotten is "Hello, creepy priest guy" everywhere?
Yeah,
On any
well, I don't
server.
understand that.
I think it's the voice I do, probably.
I don't know. The gangs seem to like him.
go
yeah, all
go
the
after
gangs-
Faith and
gangs
the
do
police
love
will
him.
love you. You'll be fine. Just go after her.
Oh no, he's more of he's like the kind of priest that wants to. I guess his thing is he wants to be like the negotiator between gangs. You know what I mean?
There
Like
is.
mediating meetings.
Yeah, like the mediator when there's problems between gangs.
I'm gonna put a video into the chat if I see if I can find it. Father Preside was on No Pixel as well, and he came to JRP with the rest of us. And it was on a Rash report, wasn't it? Where he went into to do the exorcism in the store. Oh my god, that was
the ball with the ballers. That was
because that's exactly what you and the ballers went in to the exorcism, and it was like one of the funniest GTA things I've ever seen. I remember I was crying laughing. I hope I see more of Father Priest.
We don't want to be possessed no more.
Yeah.
And there was one chap who's like, he's speaking gibberish.
Speaking in tongue, yo.
Be gone, spirit animal, be gone.
Was it like a booty sniffing demon or something?
Yeah, they had the porn on the computer. Kept putting porn on the computer.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Oh my god! Do you have a video lined up there?
I do. Ambient put this one in chat. So Ambient, what are we watching?
That was just me delivering you to your thing, and then it was just like the way I just liked the way the rest of the security team were just like they were patrolling and they were just doing their thing, and I really liked that whilst you guys were doing your thing, It was like a proper, like it should be, And it's really funny because I also drive over Travis's legs.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Hey everybody.
Most definitely deliberate.
Thanks for having me on.
See, there's another scenario where Trap could have went. He just drove over my legs, stopped recording, took out a gun, and could have and didn't. Just took it and destroyed. I think that's important.
I VDM'd you right like 20 minutes later after that.
Let's not call it a VDM because it wasn't a VDM. You were talking to me on the phone while you did it.
I did it on purpose.
I know you did, you fucker, but it wasn't a VDM though. VDM is like I've been VDM'd with you, Travis. That was funny, man. But let's not get down that road.
Good, yeah.
Look at his team here, you guys.
Lovely, perfect. You guys are doing great.
Lovely.
They were well trained. They were great assistants, Pepe. Very fucking loyal. Very willing to help me when we were hunting Father Priestside and Travis.
And make sure they're whispering too. Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
This is where I remember to just stick a note on the floor as well, saying like, "Whisper beyond this point" or something.
That was all you,
And
Pepe.
that's it,
I couldn't believe that. That was so good. Like.
Yeah, and that's just it, me putting the note down.
What did it say?
I just said whisper beyond this point, like so anybody coming in wouldn't,
Yeah.
I
Sometimes I
was
get
even
that.
polite.
Oh, truck drivers are the hookers. Nice.
I genuinely thought it was hookers, to be fair. Oh, well, oh my god! Like
The hooky thing.
yeah, I genuinely because you Travis told
really
Brock it was
funny.
hookers, and I believed that. Obviously,
I thought that's what he said. I thought he said hookers. I thought it was too.
did they even provide us the food? Did they?
Come on, cover girls.
Yeah. Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
cover
They gave me
girls.
like 100 waters and like
Aye.
90 food.
That's awesome.
Your
God.
food came into play. I cannot believe how much that affected story later in the
Food?
day.
Did it?
Like you didn't Travis starve? Isn't that what happened?
Oh yeah, that is what happened.
Yeah,
That's why he was down, right? Like
Yeah, that's
blame
true.
faith. Yeah.
So, like, first of all, Trap, thank you for thinking of all the food. Because I didn't. I certainly didn't. And I was even warned by that other nice guy in Weasel to do that. I just completely forgot about it. So people would have just been starving if I had people passing out everywhere if Trap hadn't have taken care of it. I was like, fuck. Yeah, what are we watching now?
So what I have is after the show. So are we ready to talk about that? Do we have any clips for it or? We kind of went past the Eating Beaver one, but just to describe that scene again, it was just me talking to Eating Beaver, basically Brock talking to Eating Beaver, saying, you're going to be abused, you're going to be this, you're going to be that, it's not going to be that fun. And Eating Beaver was like, "Oh, I'll handle it. I do have one regret about the way the show was done, and it was that I don't think Eating Beaver got to talk enough a little bit. And I think I jumped a little bit too quickly to the porn question. The way he subscribed to porn. I would have liked him to let him talk a little bit more. But I knew, I will say, Mr. Mac, I knew that crowd was getting very hostile. I knew that certain character, who's lovely, was in the crowd.
Yep.
and I was like, I need to get him tased an hour here before everything goes to hell.
When
I knew.
So when the taser shots were coming, obviously we discussed the range of them appears to have changed a little bit. So I kept edging forward. I literally thought to myself, I am so close to this crowd right now. And then I was still looking at Pepe, and then the first shot went off. And like I said in our group chat, like it legitimately made me jump because I wasn't expecting the gunshot to go off.
I can
And then
play
I thought,
the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, there's no point like running and trying to hide because it's such a like open space, and I never got away anyway. But no, I think we did. Even though, yeah, there could have been a bit more talking. I think we achieved, like you said, that crowd was pissed as soon as I came out anyway. So I think we achieved what we set out to in that aspect.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, we are lagging again. Yeah, we are lagging again. I can see frames dropping again.
There's the clip of me trying to tase you from my perspective.
What? Oh, he's impervious to it. Wow.
Wow.
Maybe it's a ped because you hit him. Like,
I just
So-
did, you lunatic.
I think it's the range.
What the fuck?
I was genuinely angry at that.
That was a real lifesaver though when the Reverend like just
Oh
walked
my
up and like
God.
just shrugged it off, like played it off like you
Yeah.
like do your worst.
He did
I,
actually. You did. Yeah, he walked up and goes, "Give me your best shot."
Come back
Kinda
here,
saved
stay
it.
here. The fuck is going on with people, man?
Yeah, there's a good comment there from Shan Nawaz 123321. They said that feeling after you're done with RP and you think of a great line and you think, damn, I should have said that.
Terrible.
That is a
Why did they
real
let
thing.
anybody in that would shoot? Who shot? Did he get the shooter?
There's two purple people. We've got one.
Yeah, I was really upset that the Reverend got shot. I felt like
Yeah.
he let the situation down. Because I was in charge of the security, essentially, so I felt like it ultimately fell at, well, Pepe's feet, you know.
If anyone watched my stream, I'm gonna let you in a little secret. The person who shot Reverend Eaton Beaver, Brock immediately knew they were there because he heard their voice. And he went to Pepe and he said, that person is here, keep an eye on them. Yeah, do you remember that, Pepe?
Yeah. I told the guys her name and told them to not let anybody in that had that first name.
She was
And they
already
said
in
no.
by that point. That was the
She'd already
problem.
gotten, yeah.
Yeah, she was already in. So
and my voice cut out because I said hope what the fuck when she was talking about eating babies, but my voice cut out when I was watching your VOD later, so it just came out what the fuck. Because you guys would have had another chance to get her before the.
I think you did actually say hope. What the fuck?
Yeah, I heard you say it. I
Oh, you
remember
heard
hearing
it? You
say
heard
that.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you did. Yeah.
But so there was like a ton of work that went into like the show and the confrontation and like the rhythm here. And then the shooting just kind of made us take a hard left turn. And like it really, sort of derailed where everything was going, which, that's fine. That can happen in role play. But it just sort of, I think for me, felt like an interruption. Like we were building to one direction and it felt like an interruption. And it didn't have that like role play requirement of like, I'm going to like add to the story. Like there's going to be some story before I shoot.
Yeah.
Even though Hope in the Reverend had a long-standing story for everyone else around. And I think that's why initiation is so important, right? Because if there had been initiation, like more initiation that everyone could have heard or interacted with, instead of just the story between Hope and the Reverend, I think that it wouldn't have felt so jarring. Like your what the fuck ambient was like, I could tell that was very genuine.
It was.
Yeah.
But I think she
'Cause
realized
I was
that.
shocked, you know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
just shocked that it happened right in front of me, and it's like,
Mhm.
It's also because I know, especially when Brock and Travis are working together to do something, when it comes to its full fruition and it's a fully complete episode, it's such a solid, entertaining thing to watch. That having that ripped away from me in front of my eyes is frustrating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
yeah, I
That
totally
was
get that.
awesome.
And
It
I,
was.
I think from in chat, I think she realized, oh, I'm like pulling away from people. At least I hope she did, because she was in your chat, Brock, after that happened.
I know.
But-
Yeah, I remember.
But then she was like, but I wanted to do it in front of the crowd. And I was like, oh no.
She could have
don't-
stood up with the gun and held him at gunpoint and given a little verbal diatribe before the shooting and then tried to run away.
Yeah.
Or she could have waited till everything has died down and he was more secluded and just making his way back to wherever and tried to attack him then.
Yeah, and
Those,
all of
you
those
know.
moves would have allowed the role play that was already there to breathe. Like that's
Yeah.
really solid advice.
Like, I mean, there is a question, okay? Given the relationship between Reverend Eaton Beaver and Hope, okay? Was that RDM? Can I get like a vote on it from everybody? You'll go individually, and I'm just going to ask you yes or no. Do you think it was RDM? All right?
I have to say, if you feel a rule has been broken, please make a player report, and that's the only comment us staff
I know.
make in these circumstances.
Aha!
I
You're not
think we
allowed to
can-
have an opinion.
So as the Reverend, I will say it's not because of previous.
The crowd and walked out without any saying a word, no explanation, had no roleplay reason to do it, just whatever. That would be, or even for an OOC reason, that would be random deathmatch. Am I right in saying that?
I would say so.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So
But
the
on top
person
of
who-
that as well, I was
Yeah.
aware that she was there because we passed her in the corridor, I believe, when you were walking me to the studio. So yeah, in my eyes, I wouldn't say so.
Oh, hang on.
I would say it's only RDM if the person who was gunned down feels aggrieved by the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the best way to judge it. But from a more of an outside perspective, she literally just stood up and shot, and there was no verbal initiation. So from an outside perspective, like to the rest of us in the moment, it just looked like you just stood up and didn't say anything and shot somebody. You know what I mean? But if whoever's the one who's being shot feels like, well, okay, but there was sufficient enough backstory between us in other scenarios, maybe she didn't, you know. But she should have at least said something. I feel like she should have at least said, like, you know, just shouted like "fuck you" and shot, or you know what I mean, some kind of a verbal initiation of some level. You know what I mean? Would be good.
Yeah,
It was a lot going on, though. I mean, though, like there, like you were, like even though it was a taser, you were actively like trying to shoot the Reverend. Who?
That's why I
you know.
thought it was one of the Weasel Task Force at first, and I was really. That's why I was so angry, because I was like, "Oh God, it's one of the overzealous Weasel Task
one of the
Force
monkeys
shooting somebody down." Yeah.
Somebody trying to make a name for themselves from the great Pepe Le Bouf. Oh man, yeah. So I think it's safe to say it was borderline. I don't think it was
borderline. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was RDM. I think it was.
Could have been done better, you know.
Yeah, I think we can probably say it wasn't good roleplay. We can be safe and say that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go as far as to say it was RDM, because there was a history between the two. And I mean, we knew it was scripted. We knew it was going to happen. Nobody in the crowd did. So maybe she, you know, you can justify him in a good couple of ways. And they Hope did come into me chat and was quite remorseful. I will say that. But moving on.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll talk about what came from that
spoke
now.
To her, by the way, in the city today, and she
Oh,
was
yeah?
actually because you know how there's that thing whereby you call somebody, if they're not awake, you get redirected.
Yeah,
I got redirected to her. At first, I didn't realize it was her, and then I did, and I was like, I just was like, why the fuck did you shoot that priest? You know what I mean? And so she was like, and she did sort of say, oh, he's wanting to kill witches. I'm a witch. Do you know what I mean? So she did explain that to me a bit too today. So I was like,
During the Reverend's early days, he had a lot of restraining orders placed on him. Hope wasn't one of those people, and like would constantly like go back and forth with me over Twitter. I think she ran up and spat on me at one point as well, if I remember correctly, which I got her arrested for. So there's always been that there.
Yeah.
But yeah, she could have. Say if I pointed her out in the crowd and said something to her, and then that led to her shooting me, that might have been like a better route. But on the flip side of that, like you've just said, look at all the scenarios that have come from her shooting.
And she's actually in the chat now, and she did say, I feel real sorry about it. Honestly, if I'd known it was scripted, I wouldn't have done anything. And that's totally fine. Zerpy do that. It's not a problem. I'm glad I could be a part of it, but still feel really sorry. Look, it's a learning experience. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've committed RDM by accident before, in a different server. I'm pretty sure I've done that. It happens, What makes a great role player is when you learn from it and you move on. And I mean, I can tell you now with Brock, I play a borderline character that is incredibly abrasive, a petulant child at times, and is incredibly foul-mouthed. And I have come across people who flat out do not like Brock. And I could say something stupid in the moment, and it could end up that could lead to a real break. Like I mean, to be honest with you, with the whole thing that happened with Brandon last night and that faking his suicide. Thanks for the follow.
La 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 la.
Suicide RP is against the rules.
I wondered what the fuck that was.
If you're having any problems, please seek help from a professional.
Yes.
Or a GP.
Yes, thank you, Ambient. I'm just saying, but Suicide RP is very much against the rules, and like Brandon ended up having to be kept on the like he wanted to go to bed, he couldn't because they had to determine whether he was, doing that or not. So it can happen. All I'm saying is that real breaks can happen if they're genuine accidents. Just improve, and you'll be flying. If you break a reel by accident, I guarantee and you get caught, you'll never break it again. And that's honestly a good way to learn, if you're willing to learn.
Yeah, and JRP is really restorative. Like if you're making a player report, I was on a server that was literally like 3-month ban your first offense, and JRP is very restorative. They work with people. So if you're making a player report, you're doing like a good move to like get the community better. And we're all at like different, like role play is a skill. Like these moves that people are making, like you guys have built those up from what D&D or whatever you've been doing. So yeah, and it's totally fine.
It is. You're dead right. It's a muscle. It's a creative muscle you can flex. It's like writing. You don't become a great writer overnight. Like you have to write to do it. So you have to role play to become a good RPer.
I got another clip. So like this is after the RDM happened, and a lot of people, when kills happen, like there's kind of the whole role play, but like also figuring out if it's a good kill, especially like after like maybe RDM was a thing. And this is value of life that I was just really impressed by. Is this Glenn that I'm getting ready to show you guys? You gotta help tell me.
That's
who this
Pepe
is,
on the screen just there now.
That's Pepe on the screen, but here's who he's with. Does a fantastic job at valuing life and the fact that he's just shot somebody. I love this.
Yeah, he wants to be DOC, or he is going to be. Yeah, he's really good, Clint.
I heard the shots from inside.
Yeah.
And told me he.
Can you turn it up a bit on your end?
While she was running at me, and I have no idea who it was.
It's very low. Are you able to turn that up at all, Faith?
And obviously,
I got as loud as I can.
Someone had been shot inside, and that was one of the special guests. And obviously,
Maybe Pepe can just explain it to us then.
I don't remember it particularly.
I vaguely remember it. So he was saying he was the one who shot Hope, and he didn't.
Oh God, yeah.
And he didn't. He didn't tell the police. Is that right, Faith? He didn't tell the police.
He was saying he was like very like upset. Like, here's the circumstance. He was explaining the circumstance, but he sounded like upset that he shot her, right?
Yeah.
Like he's trying to justify. And so like people in GTA taking a second to have their character kind of express being upset that they've just maybe taken a life or shot another human is rare, and just mad props to this man. Is this Glenn? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Glenn.
Props to you,
Okay,
Glenn.
bring
I'm
it
gonna
down.
give this to you, buddy.
That's so fucking hot.
You guys
Sorry.
probably couldn't hear that, but I just had a Brock pop up and say that's so fucking hot. Yeah, totally agree. Completely agree. Killing is, you can do that a million. You can kill 100 people a day in GTA, but you kill one person and develop a big story arc over, even if it's basic fear. You'll get more from that kill than you ever thought possible.
But yeah, just learning from. So the only ban I've ever had was a rule of many whilst on my cop character.
Yeah.
For obviously having too many people on a chase on a chase. So now every time I'm on that cop character and I'm responding to something, I do a head count before anything else happens.
Who is your cop character, Mac?
It's called. Excuse me. It's called Ray Purchase. I don't believe you've
I don't
crossed
think I've met him.
paths with him.
I don't think I've met him. No, I've met very few cops actually, surprisingly. Yeah. Like, if you think about what happened after all that, like, so cops got called to the scene. Everybody who was at the show was there. They saw the whole thing happen. EMS came. Travis had his whole arc. We'll call that, Travis. Did we get an arc?
I want to
Yeah.
talk on that actually. So literally just before I came out, I think Travis came up to me and like took me over to a corner and was confessing how he's a witch hunter and he wants to help me, and we're going to continue the move. Like, I didn't see that coming at all, like remotely.
I was, like, actually grasping for straws because I had a whole bunch of other role play planned that I won't get into, but like I didn't do it because I thought there was like a potential to like have like OOC drama result of it because it had to do with like another group, and I sort of bailed on it at the last minute. And then when the Reverend came in, I like saw an opportunity to like be like, okay, this is how I can like start like that same arc, but just like in a different way.
Yeah.
Especially since Travis is a devout religious person who has been without his father for quite some time now. Has been relatively vocal about it.
I'm sorry. Hey,
He's back now.
Oh yeah, he's back. All right,
you've seen the adverts. Come on.
we're back, baby.
Have you seen the adverts Brandon made?
They are
they're so
phenomenally good.
The first one, I watched the first one
Please
3
tell.
times in a row while driving today.
The second
almost
one is
killed
even
myself.
better. The second one where he's smoking the DMT is even better. It's so
If you
good.
guys post links, I'll share them with people.
Yeah, I will actually. Hang on, let me.
But
maybe when you guys do
go
it, because
ahead,
I'll lose my screen if I
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
change.
I'll get them.
I do that too, Trap. If I notice that there's a lot of like bleed out of like feels, I'll like try to pull back from role playing, like especially any contrary role play with people, because it's just it gets pretty sticky for me. I don't like it when I like it when like the people out of character are like, yeah, we're having fun together, not I'm really feeling this way about you as a person because our characters are in conflict.
Yeah, right. No, I mean I completely agree. I don't do conflict RP like.
I am the savior of
Really?
Los Santos, and I have come here to
there is
help
a
you
find it.
all to find inner peace,
This is ambient.
glory, and beauty within. And it all starts here with the children of the Mountain Fellowship. We offer you exclusivity to an upper being and a state of higher knowledge that can only be achieved with our guidance and Samantha's blessing. For more information, please seek me out in the city. I will be
Music.
happy to answer any
That's
and all
Brandon.
questions that you have.
Leaks edited.
My name
yeah.
is Father Thomas, and we are the Fellowship of the Children of the Mountain Brotherhood Fellowship.
Samantha.
Yeah. It's so good. The
Dude,
second
your
one.
ad lib is so good, Ambient.
Watch the second one. The second one's even better.
This one?
This is the third one.
Oh, hello, children, and welcome to the Children of the Mountain Fellowship. I'm Father Thomas, and today we're going to be smoking a lot of DMT. I think there's some tabs of LSD somewhere, and I've got a fistful of mushrooms I'm going to eat right now. Oh my! Oh gosh! I can feel the pheromones surging through
Pheromones.
Samantha! Samantha, I'm falling through space and time. I'm falling through different worlds. Oh my! Preside in the house, you! We at the Children of the Fellowship of the Mountain Brotherhood are definitely not a cult. We love everyone. Samantha loves you, so come down. Give us some money. We need to fix the church roof. It's been leaking for 2 years. Nobody ever gives the church any money. Did you know if you commit a crime and you come and confess to a priest, you're forgiven of all your sins and the police cannot even arrest you because you have no longer sinned. So come to me before the police arrest you. Pay me a large amount of money and I will forgive you of all your sins. This will definitely stand up in court. Do not worry. I've been Father Thomas, and this has been a sponsored message from Samantha and the Children of the Mountain Fellowship Brotherhood. We love you. Ta-ra!
That Ped's teeth and your voice are like so horrifying.
Yeah.
That Bleaks did as a Ambient was the voice that he's Father Preside, and Bleaks did the editing as well. It, like for Weasel News, like Bleaks and everyone involved in
We
Weasel News.
communicate with her by smoking.
Well, is this the third one?
Yeah, there's 3.
I did not know there was 3. Hang on, I'm gonna share up.
Hello, and welcome. We here at the Children of the Mountain Fellowship would like the whole city to know we are not a cult. We merely follow the way of Samantha. She is a deity. She is a beautiful, shining, guiding light. We communicate with her by smoking copious amounts of DMT, consuming psilocybin mushrooms, and occasionally a few taps of LSD as well. There's nothing wrong with that, and anyone who judges us negatively should mind their own business and look within themselves before they judge others. Now, we here at the Children of the Mountain Fellowship are based within the South Side. Don't be shy, follow me. We're based in the South Side. This is our beautiful church, my wonderful abode, right here. We have all the amenities of a church. We're prosperous, wonderful. We're down with the youth and the local community. We know what's up. The kids around here will call me Preside. I'm an OG. They know what's up. They trust me. We're repping. We out here, yo.
Bin.
So remember, when you need help and confession, and you need a good blessing, look up Preside, mofo. Me and Samantha gotcha, yo. Peace out, bro.
I would love it if we could get somebody to make that bin outside like a guns for shoes bin, so gangsters can literally put their guns in and get pairs
Get
of
shoes.
shoes. Yeah.
Shoes are an item in this server, and you can throw them at people.
So funny.
What is playing music? Okay. All right.
God, that was funny. Yeah, those videos are cracking. Well done. That would be the bleaks for them because I watched the first day of work today and I was crying and I was laughing in the office like on the way. It was really I have a very quiet office too. Any more clips?
I got another one from Ambient, and this is him like because we were talking about kind of that like team building that happened at the beginning and like how
Yeah.
he's positioning them. But this is like after the shooting, after like, you know, like whatever feels about like the TV show just taking a hard turn to the left. And this is what he does with his team. And I thought this was pretty great too, because it's like he kind of guides where their emotions are gonna go. It's really good here.
Cash. I have a full-time job over at DOC. I don't need the cash.
Well,
I'm not doing
if you
it
say
for
so, bro.
cash. Yeah. I'm not doing it for cash. I'm doing it for this guy.
Hey,
I like Glenn.
that's nice of you. Well, guys, I
Oh,
feel
my
on the
mic.
whole we did okay. We could
Please
do
quiet.
better, but it was our first time, and you know, we all got lessons to learn moving forward, and hopefully the next time it'll go smoother and go better for us. You know.
At least we got her.
Yeah, like exactly. At least you didn't get away with it, you know. That's that's the one good thing. Oh yeah, that would have been the worst if she'd have fucked off and done that. God.
Yeah,
training yesterday paid off.
Did we?
Exactly.
find out who actually got the final shot?
learned how to shoot. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Did we find out who got the final shot?
What, for like bragging reasons?
I mean, no, does it matter?
I'm just interested.
Right.
Might have been me.
Now we're all gonna go out there.
You might have been me. I'm not sure.
We're all gonna go out there now, guys, and we're gonna big balls everybody at what a great job we've done in front of Travis, and we're gonna fucking show them how amazing we are.
Amazing.
So let's go, guys. Big ourselves
No
up.
one
Hype.
could have done it better.
Exactly. Hype.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
everyone died. Just in case anyone.
Oh
And then there's
shit.
nobody out here.
That's great timing. Hype. Hype.
Like, no, we're still hype. We're still hype.
Can I ask you, Pepe, how did you think that Brock would react to all that stuff? Just out of interest, I just want to know.
What stuff? How do you mean?
The shooting and all that kind of stuff, like with the in terms of the security team. Did it even enter your head? You can be honest. I'm just curious.
No, I didn't even think about like if we would get blamed or you know what I mean. Because from our because like it's the first time we've ever done it. You know what I mean. So I feel like we should be. It's a learning experience. You know what I mean. Essentially,
When I
we
watched back
definitely
your,
learned a lot.
Yeah, when I watched back your stream, I saw you talking to the cop, and you were like, it was our first time as Weasel Task Force and a Weasel Security Team, whatever you said, and it was like we've got lessons to learn, but we're going to learn them and stuff like that, and I think that's the greatest trait you can have as an RP leader in a group is just positivity, no matter what. That's that was very refreshing. I thought very good. Like,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you gave role play to the cops because a lot of people, and it's like they're role play, like they're gangster. You don't talk to the police, but you gave like Blueberry like statements, and you were sending people over to her, and just and like your team was like in on that too. It was just really great.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to think of everybody in those situations, and for the role play and stuff, and just make sure everybody's getting their dues.
Speaking of that, after you came out with your squad and there was nobody there, you come out and this is when Pepe kind of hears about the conflict between Travis and Brock for the first time. And you made space to like hear both, like you didn't just dogpile and jump on one side, like you made space to hear both sides.
Training.
Control when they use non-lethal violence to stop.
These guys are all fucking murderers, Brock. They're cold-blooded. They're stone cold.
I remember
They'd
this.
do anything to kill
I still
someone,
don't know who
Brock.
he's
They
talking
want to
about
kill you right now. They'd happily kill you
Task
and
Force.
Travis just for the
That's
laughs,
Task Force,
okay?
He's not wrong. I wanted to take out my gun the whole time. How did you do
Exactly.
That's who he was talking. He was talking with the witches.
His brain doesn't extend through that head, right?
If you're telling me to let Travis kill an innocent person, an innocent sexy witch who was on my show, I'm not gonna let it happen, Pepe.
Maybe there's something. Why don't you Maybe you need to date her. Maybe if she was your wife, Travis would respect that. You thought about that? There's chemistry between you and her.
I don't think witches like
What?
being married.
He
Sammy.
called me washed up, bro, and he said I wasn't
I
sexy.
don't think
know.
What the fuck?
married.
Yeah, it's gone far, bro. It's got too far.
You are not, bro.
I'm calling him. I want to hear this from his own mouth now.
It gives Travis a chance to like
He insinuated
respond.
that I wasn't as sexy as I thought I was.
Insinuated how?
Brock, have you looked you looked at yourself in the mirror? Look at you.
One man's word are not the truth.
You are the embodiment.
Don't let them bring you down.
He hung up on me.
Don't let them bring you down.
He hung up on me.
Bro.
I'm calling him. I want to hear this from his own mouth.
He's guilty.
If you had answered there, Travis, things might have gone very different. Very different.
I remember where I was. At that
After
point.
watching back the stream, I think you were off getting a clothes or something like that, getting a cowboy hat or shaving your head. Oh no, you didn't shave your head till after.
And then the intensifiers of like the drama with your like movie theater voiceover voice. He hung up on me. I was like, oh my God.
Well, I like to lay it on thick sometimes, you know.
Yeah. I what happened between Travis and Brock then after that was like, I cannot tell you how I never thought that would happen. I never thought Brock would ever be in a conflict with Travis. Did you, Trap?
No, it did. I mean, it didn't really occur to me to like do the internal thing at all. It just kind of happened.
Yeah,
you know?
that's kind of.
It seemed
I rolled with
seemed
it.
right though. Yeah.
I didn't stop and think to
Well,
myself.
I mean,
is this
because you
up-
guys
is-
knew, because I told you guys that Travis was going on vacation on Sunday. Like after you guys knew about that, but
Mhm.
I didn't. I was kind of like flopping around. I didn't want to just be like, yeah, you know, I'm taking a break because I'm busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's fucking lame. Because I still want to play him. You know what I mean? And this would just wound up being so much better.
I think when Father Priestside came back, it's crazy what one thing could change because
I called Pepe. I called Pepe and said all of this happened because I found a new priest and now he was dead. Freaking out.
yeah, and now there's a whole thing with Samantha involved, and it's just
Well, I think that's a really good way of bringing Father Thomas in.
yeah. Is that how he's forced to come into the server ambient?
Yeah, that's his first appearance.
That like
Was
I don't know.
getting dumped by Weasel Task Force.
You got
guess there's
dumped by
another
your
way.
own task
I
force
loved
and you
it.
cursed your own task force.
Yeah, I did.
We did break the rule because I called Pepe and said, "I'm gonna kill this lady unless Father Thomas talks me down." I was like, I gotta go.
I
We did
you
a
know,
metagaming like that.
yeah, with the character crossover and shit. But I think it kind of
Lie, if
for,
at all.
for the role play, you know what I mean. It was a small thing for the level, for the high level of role play that it helped create. You know what I mean?
What I loved.
I hope it was a high level. You know, it seemed really like off the cuff in the moment, but
It did.
I don't want to
it ended really, really well.
It did. It did.
It did.
Like when the Reverend first got shot, I like pulled out my gun and stuck it right in Faith's face. It was Faith's face. It was like, come with me right now.
Yeah, I
And I
remember
didn't
that.
know, like, because like I was like trying to figure out like, should I shoot her now? No, that doesn't make any sense. But if I have a gun in her face, she'll pay attention to me at least. Like, so
I
then
did not. When I followed you, I wasn't even thinking that the gun was on me and I should follow you. Faith
Yeah.
was just like, I'm scared, and he says, "Come this way," and I trust
Yeah.
him.
Well, I
And so
figured
she
the
did.
gun would be easy to see. You know what I mean? Like it would be neat.
Mhm, mhm.
But like, so then, because I was like, okay, great, okay, this is great, because like I could take Faith out, and I could, I don't know, take her somewhere, and then you were like, oh, go to Maxie's place. I was like, yes, 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 and then Maxie was there. I was like, oh shit.
I didn't realize you
That I
guys went
bailed.
so far.
Well, and then because I don't know, it was dumb because like I dropped Faith off at with Maxie, who is so Like, just like
Cannot
over
be
it.
bothered. Just
I
like,
have-
put your gun away if you're gonna be back here. Don't shoot. Like,
I have old footage of Maxie. Really, really good news reports with Maxie from like a couple of years ago that were quite hilarious. But then I ran back, and I couldn't decide. I was like, oh shit, because there was still like all that other shit that was happening after, with the wedding, the proposal, and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
just kind of rolled with it and like filmed that, and then I
No,
think I dipped.
I think I have-
Because this is the thing, like, I mean, in character, like, it probably wouldn't have made much sense to go back and be like, everything's all good. But at the same time, like, I really want to see that Kings Queens of Los Santos edit come out good. So just kind of
Yeah,
snuck in. And...
I honestly do. Let me see. There was one I had. There was a clip I had, right, of the very end. All just because you reminded me with that proposal, and it was kind of because we saw at the start that the clip I posted in about when we were planning to do it, right. Let me just get the video up because I want to actually show you this. And you know what I will say, there was something about it that I thought was very good in yourself, Faith. Do you remember the course? Yeah, it didn't really go to plan.
yeah.
But like you didn't let it like it there was so much stuff going on, right? And like Brock actually said, I talked over your course by saying it's time for the Love Time Boogie Taser sex dance. But you still did it. And I thought it was great that you didn't like go, oh, for fuck's sake, like, like that's bollocks, like, you just kind of got on with it. I thought that was very good.
It was like a very Faith thing to do. Like, you have given me a task, I will do it. Yeah.
Hang on, let me get this up now. Because I know I have it here. I actually made the clip today. There it is. Let me send it over to you. There we go. And it was like, the context behind this mainly is that it was like everything went so wrong, but we still managed to get this little bit of RP in. I saw Cubs fan till I die in the chat there. She plays Wrigley, the woman who calls Brock a stretched asshole. That's Wrigley, and she still did it. And I have to say, props to you, Cubs fan till I die, because when you see what that one decision led to, when you see now.
Ladies and gentlemen. Fucking tyrant!
Oh, that's the fucking wrong one, bollocks.
Wait, are we doing? Were you doing? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
No, short-haired Karen.
No!
You're cursed.
Let
You'll
me
never
talk to
speak to
your
a manager. You'll never speak to a manager again.
All right, we'll finish this up in round 2. Thank you, everyone.
Stay sexy, Los Santos. Pepe, get this fucking disgusting floor meat out of here.
Everyone's dancing and we're just over there like, we were assigned to do this and we're gonna do this. Those are the A students in the back there.
Yeah, no, you know what it is? There's a highlight I have. That's what it is. It's not a clip. It's a highlight. There are different types of videos on Twitch. And I actually have it. It's 3 minutes and 13 seconds long, right? And this is kind of what I was meant to post. Sorry about this, guys.
No, play it. We got time.
And I just thought that this was the one. It was like, so one decision from you, Cubs fan, it snowballed to this, and then Chelsea
Every one
did
of
the
you
whole
on a
part,
molecular
and-
level,
yeah.
okay?
I can make it moist for you. I mean, what?
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Maybe later. But always remember, violence is literally the lowest form of conversation. It's not even conversation. What kind of pussy can't handle their problems?
Can you pause that for a sec?
With conversation. That's all I'm going to say on this. I love.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know something super ironic? Do you know that quote I just said? There's Brock. What kind of pussy can't handle conflict without conversation? Whatever I just said there. That is a almost direct quote from Hope. Can you believe that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She said that to somebody who came in to kill Brock in his first time in the city, something like that. So, and then she was like, "What kind of pussy can't handle their conflict with words?" Yeah, do you remember that, Jerry? That's an actual quote from you. It's
And
mad.
Brock's arc right now, him saying that is like peak irony.
It's suit. Yep. Brock is not a wise man.
No self-awareness.
No, he doesn't. Brock does not think more than 30 seconds in the future or 30 seconds in the past.
He's a goldfish. I love it. All right, are we doing this? What's happening?
Yeah, go.
Of all of you guys, next time there will be a part 2 of Kings and Queens Los Santos, where we're gonna finish this.
Mr. Stressed Asshole.
What the fuck did you just call me?
I called you fucking stressed asshole. We're not done here. We're not done here.
Shit.
What's your fucking problem, bro?
Oh, no, Karen.
Bro, what you gonna do about it?
You know what? I'm gonna get out my keyboard. Oh, everybody, look, there's been a tasing. Everybody, you know what that means? It's time for the Love Time Boogie Taser sex dance. Everybody dance.
This is a fucking tyrant.
Oh, wait. Are we doing? Are we doing? Oh, my bad. Yeah. No, short-haired Karen. You're cursed. You'll never speak to a manager. You'll never speak to a manager again.
We'll finish this up in round 2. Thank you, everyone.
Stay sexy, Los Santos. Pepe, get this fucking disgusting floor meat out of here.
Good job, everybody.
Hold on a second.
Oh, hang on, there's something going on.
What's going on here?
Get this on camera, Travis.
I'm on it.
No one, absolutely no one is getting out of here because it is
Chelsea.
my beautiful floor meat.
Taste them both.
Taste them both.
Oh, that's kind of hot.
She called her
Yes,
floaties.
Chelsea.
You may be a disgusting Karen, but you're my
Oh.
disgusting Karen. You're
Oh my
always
God.
Oh my.
And this is America. And here in America,
She even did the America thing for you,
Yeah,
Brock.
she did it for me. She did. I love her.
Fucking like a champ.
I love her. She's great.
you can be as big of a Karen as you want.
Oh, that's so
You
hot.
Support me.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
It's why I'm wearing this dress because it's large enough for you to always hide under and support me.
Always.
Hot.
It's a big ass.
And Wrigley,
Yes,
I want
Chelsea.
you.
That was Karen.
Oh, it's
You
the
bought
pop-out.
me. Oh, hello.
Oh, look at this. Oh my God, that's so hot.
What's happening here? What's happening?
Peacocking.
That's so hot.
Marry me.
That's so fucking hot.
She said yes.
She said yes.
She said yes.
I got it.
Yes. Everybody, let me hear it. That's just so fucking hot.
That's so
fucking
Oh, that's so awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Karen couple.
You know what dark pools?
You know what that means, guys?
It's gonna happen in July.
That means they've just won a holiday, courtesy of Kings and Queens of Los Santos. Pepe, why don't you tell them where they're going?
To the twerk festival.
And then Pepe reads it. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm wearing this dress because it's large.
No, say what you're gonna say.
I was saying that Pepe reads out the holiday thing, and it was just like we got most of it. We actually got most of what we planned to do, and I mean, actually, we kind of got it all, considering we got it all in the lobby there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We
actually,
didn't get to plug the porn website. We missed that.
If I actually show you, I haven't got the mommy on my notes for. I had a notepad in front of me for you, and I actually had a gigantic in capital letters what was it, IOC, IUC or something like that, whatever the name of the porn website is. I specifically wanted to mention that towards the end.
Yeah, only I see. Yeah.
Only I see. That's it. Yeah, and because like I was like that's gonna be funny. Like when Brock starts talking about porn website. And I was going to do a whole thing where I was going to be like, do you think I should do porn or do you think I should do porn for charity and all? And I was going to get the crowd all hyped up for porn and I was going to get them all to start shouting, show me your asshole, show me your asshole. But, we never got to it. But there's always part 2. But we got almost everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you can see the scene, like, everyone's like, oh, taser, violence, it's time for more violence and we're going to do the dogpile thing and get her. Yeah. And then, like, there were enough people in the scene that were like, okay, the vibe's gonna shift. And I think that, like, it reminds me of like in class where you're, as a teacher, you're like, if you can hear my voice, clap once. And then like slowly everyone comes around and figures out, oh, this is where we are now. And then they all buy in. So it was pretty good that we knew there were like, 5 of us here that knew where this was going ahead of time. And like, pulled everyone along. It was fun.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you. It was like there was enough positivity in the room to hold back the immediate trust for violence that always happens when somebody steps out of line. Oh my god! But that
Because
is
we're
one.
all Homo sapiens.
Yeah, that was one of the best scenes ever. Though that was like that. The way that worked out was perfect. It was, you know, that scene wasn't one person's idea. That scene was many people's idea because everybody contributed to it. And it goes to show you that if you think you've got a good idea, let people contribute because it's only going to get better. You know.
Hell yeah. And it built that yes and piece, and it builds. And it happened because we were waiting for characters to come, right? Like that's when we started planning it. We were just waiting.
Yeah, exactly. There doesn't have to be dull moments if you don't want it to be, you know. I'm sorry you weren't there, Reverend Eaton Beaver. I'm sorry.
You should have been there.
You were the sacrificial lamb, bro.
The marriage came out of it. I'm happy with that.
It did, yeah, to be fair. When you were there to officiate it. Oh, that was good. Sorry, Rev. As if you do that, saying sorry, Rev.
Still hurts.
I suppose we can probably move on to the kind of end of it now, where we kind of talk a little bit about the everything that happened then between the priest from Father Priest side, Brock and Faith, the date and all. I have to say, there was incredible restraint shown by everybody involved in that because everybody just wanted to kill Travis and the Father Priest side. And
who'd been there like 5 seconds?
Oh man, it was so awesome when we stole your car, dude.
I know.
That was
I know.
It was so fuck. I can't believe you left your door open. That was so good. I was like, all right. I just got a big pink piece of collateral, and it was like, yeah, dude, we're taking this thing. We just parked it at the bank and came back, and we were driving by you in that blue car for so long.
I know. I watched back Travis. So do you know what? I'm going to tell you something funny, right? Remember I called you and I was like, "Are you driving up and back? Are you driving back?"
There was
and
another
forward?
car that hit that fire hydrant. That wasn't us that knocked you over. We saw
No,
that.
Yeah, there was another car that looked exactly like your red and grey car, you know,
Yeah.
that small one, and it flew by really fast, and I thought that was you, and I was like, and I just happened to call you as you were right there, like it was total coincidence. But like there was complete restraint. Like nobody was like, "This is fucking boring. This is fucking bullshit. I'm getting the fuck out of here." Everybody was dedicated to the trap to catch Travis, and to be fair, our intention was never to harm.
I heard you from the roof of the news
I know.
centre, and
I
you
know.
were in the-
I wish I could. Do you know what? I wish I could say that it's Brock who forgets to lock his car, and it's Brock who forgets he's shouting. It's not, man. It's fucking me. I'm so useless. Because when you watch Ambient stream back, Ambient's on top of the roof, and Brock is loudly proclaiming to everybody like his plan to capture Travis. It's like, you do this and you do that, and you go up on the roof. Blah, 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 and I was watching back Ambient stream, and I was like, for fuck's sake.
But that's really Brock, you know.
You can look a little beret for Brock to wear when he's in commander mode.
I genuinely think I am not intelligent enough to do criminal roleplay. Like I genuinely believe that, like, because I tried to do a criminal roleplay character in No Pixel, Vladiskovy Kuchgarv, and I think I got outsmarted by Joseph Arrowhead, and I got killed by Joseph Arrowhead. Like, so I'm good at playing really shitty characters. like you, like I'm not good at. I'm not. Like, Pepe is so wily, you know. He would outsmart. He would outfox Brock any day of the week. I wouldn't be. Brock's useless with that stuff, and it suits my play style because, yeah, obviously I'm quite useless with that stuff too. I can't even lock a car. I can't even press the fucking L key. Yeah, that was funny.
There were 10 people. There were like a bunch of people hiding during that day, Tijuan, and then also because we tweeted it, some rippers showed up to just ripper at them. I guess I don't know, and they were like, and then a couple people were asking Faith questions about the election, so she just like took breaks to give her stump speech for Seth in between. Like that date was crazy.
Like, you know, so I actually remember, like, who was I talking to? One of you guys in Weasel. I think it might have been you, Trap. And I was thinking, how do I do my first date with Faith? I was thinking about, you know, bringing her into the woods to hunt somebody, and then doing loads of tiger's blood and stuff like that. But I think that just turned out to be the best first date because, like, you're waiting for somebody to come. Your first date is luring somebody into a trap in a bowling alley to exercise a spirit out of their asshole. That's pretty exciting for a first date, like.
That was a great first date, for sure.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And then Travis obviously came along with Father Priest. But do you know when Brock had the gun pointed? Yeah, here we go. Here it is here. This is before he says the trap word.
We did steal it. We didn't.
Yeah, you did steal it. You're Father Thomas, I presume, huh?
Trying.
Listen, you guys, Father Thomas, he talked me down from a ledge just now, okay? I was prepared to do something horrible. I swore fealty to that eaten beaver guy not 10 minutes before we started the show, and you had him ruthlessly gunned down.
That isn't what happened.
No such thing.
He said to watch out because he told me to watch out because you were probably going to have him assassinated.
That was a
I
lie.
was not.
I was so sad. It's
I didn't know she was going to do that.
Come on, we all know
doesn't
Hope's a
matter.
fucking loose cannon, bro. I've known Hope a
Doesn't
long
matter.
time. She's a loose cannon.
We have... That was Hope, by the way?
Yeah, I think, it was Hope. Somebody told me it was Hope.
Trap, is that where
Oh,
you
Hope
realized that
from-
it was Hope?
Remember Hope, the fucking crazy
yeah,
one?
Like,
Oh,
it's
man, that kinda ruins the
100%
whole-
plausible deniability. Like, oh shit, okay, so this isn't gonna hold water.
Wait,
I was
how is
wrong.
he choosing
I was
me
wrong.
over you?
I agree. I was wrong.
Sorry.
Because I would
He
just
didn't
let you
wanna help
fucking...
you burn me to death. That's
Faith.
choosing me over you.
Listen, Faith, when I pulled you out of there, okay, and I brought you into that alley,
Mm-hmm.
you're so lucky Maxie was there. Because I was about to end it just right then. He was your saving grace. And I'm so thankful that he was there. Because that would have been the end of it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Or wanted to kill you.
Why? I trusted you, Travis.
I
Well,
trusted you too, bro.
Travis.
It looked like it just... she
Oh,
did
dear.
it! With her magic ways!
Always remember to
I thought
eat,
you said
voice
we
and
didn't
voice.
have to-
Always remember to eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is it, Travis? You real or not?
Travis. My son.
You're very kickable right now, Travis.
No. You're not leaving. No fucking way.
I love Tommy, man.
Get the fuck back in there.
I love
Get
Tommy.
back in there, Father Thomas. I'm not done with you. I'm not fucking done with you. Get back in there.
Jeez.
Well,
Until you messed up.
Gee whiz.
It sucks. I wanted to go bowling.
That sucks. Hang on, did you hear that line there? That sucks.
Where's
I
my
wanted to go
fucking car?
bowling. I was crying, laughing, watching that Lampage stream the other day.
Oh, I forgot about that. I
Tell
like
me
in
right
the
now
back
if
of
I
my
blow
head.
Father Priestside's
I
head
sort
off.
of had it all. Like
Can
we
you
were
hear me?
just like there was
Yeah,
a
I can
chance
hear
that we
you,
would
yeah.
all just like get fine and then just go bowling.
That would have been awesome.
Is my car, or I'm gonna kill Father Priestside.
I think the car theft might have ruined that a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I won't kill him, but I'm gonna shoot him in the dick.
I don't have one of those.
Fine, I'll shoot him in the fucking ass. Turn around.
No, don't shoot him in the ass.
I'm gonna shoot him right in the asshole if you don't tell me where my car
You're
is.
gonna get arrested. You're gonna get arrested. If you
I
shoot
don't
him.
fucking care anymore, Travis. My whole world's full of purpose.
All right, listen.
Okay, what?
All right, listen. It's down like north of the tuner shop. It's like on that road that goes out of the tuner shop.
It's a lie.
You betrayed me.
It's
Travis.
not.
You broke my heart. You broke my
You
chin.
lied to me, Brock.
I didn't lie to you.
Listen, I apologize.
Is there any
Brock.
part of this you want me to go to? This is just the whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the whole.
Next thing you know, he's shot in the head.
But
It's Father Priestside is still doing that.
also, I was so mean to your character, Ambient, but you're using the same ped as the priest that threw her in the smelter.
Oh.
And your high-pitched silly voice and the guy who plays that priest's high-pitched silly voice are exactly the same.
Oh, they need to
no.
meet.
Yeah,
Those two
it's-
people
No,
need to
when-
meet.
It's actually
No, they-
uncanny.
Yeah, so I like when Faith was like, shut the fuck up, like I was like talking to someone that I thought had tried to murder me. I was so glad when I was watching your stream and you just laughed out of character. It's like, okay, good. I was like,
Oh yeah, no, it's like you gotta just chill and just go with it, you know.
yeah, because I thought it was Meats, and like I know Meats like that. I can be that aggro, and he'll probably be chill, like be DM and shit. But
Yeah,
I was like, oh no.
When you said shut the fuck up, everyone was like, Oh. Everyone's been quiet.
She's usually just like, okay, like she's like a Wisconsin mom, but for gangsters. But like, yeah, I was like, I'm over this guy. He's tried to kill me.
Trap, maybe you can explain that reference, Wisconsin mom, because I don't get that at all.
Oh, haven't you ever seen that 70s show?
Oh, is that where they're in Wisconsin? I have seen that, yeah. Okay, I understand it now, yeah. I get it.
Like Kitty.
Kitty, yeah, and Red. Love Red.
Best laugh in television history.
Yeah,
by the way.
definitely.
Kitty's laugh. So
Yeah, I
good.
know. Oh god! But my favorite was when this is what Bleaks is saying. My favorite was when you guys are leaving. Father Thomas is like, "Rashguard, help me!" He starts screaming, but you know what I have to say was for me the peak of your stream ambient when you did that. I have to say it was when they were in the car, right, and they had you in the back, and they were like, "Why can't we reach Pepe? Pepe would know what to do now." And they don't realise that you play Father Priest.
I know. I started shouting at them and stuff, and then they got it.
Yeah,
But
I remember. Yeah, it was like when your bells were void.
I think there was a certain point where Sammy really just clicked when I did a fart or something. I think there was some point where Sammy clicked, and you could tell in his voice that he was like suddenly found it hilariously funny, the like irony of it.
But that's why I love GTA RP, because it's the only scenario you're ever going to find yourself in where your alt character is in the back of a trunk by highly trained killers that your other character has created and is leading you to be ocean dumped for something that your alt character has done to your original character, and they're all trying to reach your original character to decide how they're going to dump your alt character. Like it's just like layers upon layers. That whole scenario, when you really think about it, like it's just fucking brilliant.
Mind blown. It's just like roleplay inception.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. And you're
And
just
they
thinking,
dumped you in Mirror Park.
not even
That
a
is-
proper dump. Like
I love the Weasel Task Force. They dumped you in Mirror Park. That was so good. It's like 3 different
fucks
gangs
given.
live there, and it's just a pond. Is it deep enough? It's deep enough.
Can I ask you a question about this scene that's happening right now? Fate, did you know when you were giving me that card that was the last time you were ever going to see Travis Rashguard?
Yep.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
Faith didn't. I did.
Yeah.
Faith didn't, because she trusted Travis. She just trusts people, right? Like she just sees the best in everybody, and she wants the best for everybody. Which is why I think I wind up as the damsel in people's stories so much. But
yeah.
I knew.
And you know, it's really worth pointing out that when I was driving Travis up the mountains here and we were having that epic dialogue between the two of us, I DM'd him on Discord and asked him, could I do this? Was he okay with me doing this? Not necessary for every scenario, but it was important to me to know that that was fun for him as well. I knew his character was going on that vacation. I didn't know if this is how he was going to want to do it. So I said to him, can I take you up the mountains and kill you? And he messaged me back and he was like meh? And I was like, whatever you want. And he was like, just take me up there and leave me there. You know? And it was just better to not, it was easier for me to know that Travis was on board, because to leave somebody up in the mountains, you know, I suppose you can just respawn to the hospital, but you know what I mean? So if you're ever in a scenario,
I asked you if you meant to perma me, and I was like, no. I was like, because at first you were like, I can't remember what you said exactly.
I just messaged you going, can I take you up the mountains and kill you? And you meant you said something like perma.
Yeah, like perma.
And I said whatever you want. I didn't, or maybe I don't think I said to permit you. I think I just said whatever you want. And it made that whole thing better. But there's a scene when they're in the car together and you say to Brock, and I thought it was the best line of the whole thing, you were my stallion. You were never my stallion. You were just a donkey. Do you remember that? Hello?
Oh no! Oh my god! For some reason, Discord decided I can't talk unless if I'm alt tabbed out. So I've been saying stuff this whole time and nobody's been hearing. Yes, I do remember that vaguely.
Yeah, I'm just curious because that to me was just like a really good moment.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing was a lot of fun, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was like it's perfect. It's like perfect for like 1,000,001 reasons. It just worked out to be way better, you know. Yeah, I guess none of that would have really ever happened. Well, I guess it would have happened probably in a different way if I hadn't passed out from the food thing, though, huh?
Yeah, it was. I
There's
think
a lot
yeah.
of things that happened like randomly that made that work out like really, really, really well.
You see, TJ1 said that you drop epic lines, but you're so blasé about it.
I'm just so high, dude. That's it, man.
He just naturally has the moves, right? Like
I love to smoke the weed.
Yeah, I think people might thought you were so high, and like I think he's literally talking about being high on marijuana, weeds, the MTs.
this after you're headed back. Oops.
You guys can't hear me, can you?
We can hear you now,
I
yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just even get to the part where he dies. Spoiler alert.
Oh boy.
What the fuck is this?
Might
I love how we got lost.
This is good. This is good. Stay here. Yeah.
No, fuck you. Fuck you, bro.
No. Can we just listen? Let's do it here. It's just we'll wait around for a couple minutes. Just stay here. This is good. This is really good. Don't leave, Brock.
I'm gonna throw you off this cliff.
It's a long way down, buddy. Listen,
Yeah, it
you're not
is.
gonna do this, Brock. You're not gonna do this, Brock.
You betrayed Weasel News, bro, and you know Weasel News deserves better. You come back without your fucking beautiful red hair. Where are your eyebrows, Travis?
They're here, Brock. They've always been here. They're
I
not
don't
going
even know who
anywhere.
you are anymore.
I can't believe this is happening, Brock. Don't do it.
That was
You'll probably survive it. You'll probably linger around for a couple of days.
Brock, I'm gonna die out here.
Yeah, I know, Travis. But you brought this on yourself, bro.
Brock, no.
And you want to save me, Brett? If I do this?
I loved you like a son, Brock.
I love you too, Travis. But you're already affected by this ass spirit, Samantha.
You better hope I don't make it out of this, buddy.
I can't wait for Brock
You
to
will,
meet
Travis.
Samantha.
I know.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I know.
Goodbye, Brock.
Bye, Travis.
Did you hear what I said, by the way, on the way down?
No, I've been dying to
What'd you
figure it
say?
out.
I went, whoa, your chin! That was the last thing I saw before I died.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, whoa, your chin!
Oh, your chin.
Bye!
That's Brock.
It's just a naked man in the background.
This just goes on for the next 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, we need to
This
get those
is good.
penises
Taking-
out of there.
Taking a moment to like feel it.
everything
Like
to
you
me,
did
Travis.
that. Glenn did that. Like feel it.
You were everything to me, bro.
No, I'm not
be fine
lying. The next day, I actually messaged Trap and I was like my
hope you
heart's
find a
actually
better
broken
life,
over
bro.
that. 'Cause, like, yeah, we've been
fuck
RPing
yeah,
together since
Like
like
that Samantha bitch.
November last year or something like that. Have we, Trap?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was Trap and Pepe. Like Brock
So
was a
Brock,
failed motivational speaker, and it was Trap and Pepe that got Brock into the news. You know what I mean? So like they're those two are responsible for all of Brock's news stuff. And when that happened, like I actually felt that. That's the first time I've ever connected with GTA. Like, especially Brock, who's a very baseline character. Let's be honest, he doesn't have a lot of emotional depth.
Okay.
And that was like it was fun. It was fun to see to play Brock that way for a bit.
Get it, Brock. Gotta stay sexy. Like you haven't killed anybody before. Thanks very much, guys. Travis, fucking epic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like taking that moment up there after you drop him. Like, and then your chat is literally like, "This is like a movie. This is so good. Is he gonna jump off too?" Like, it was awesome. can't remember to lock your car, but you got the moves. So
Big time, yeah. I'll never lock me. I do lock my car sometimes, but that was just like. But I can tell you now, if you had told me at the start of that stream that Brock was going to throw Travis off a cliff and kill him, I would have said there's no possible way that would happen. It just wouldn't happen, like, not unless Travis said something like about his chin or something.
Which I did.
Which you did, yeah, and you called him not sexy. But there was something you did.
Told him he was in love with a harlot.
You did say that, yeah, you did. And Brock said, about deep monogamy, sexual slavery, bro. But there was something you said, and I was like, right, that's the flip of the switch. And then the whole Samantha thing came into it as well. So that'll play out.
meanwhile, Faith organized a search party to go out after Travis. Like as soon as you got back to the hospital, and Brock, did you know that's why I kept running off?
I did, yeah. I noticed, yeah.
Okay.
You were organising stuff for Travis, was it, to find them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tommy took it really hard, Trap.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Tommy was like, what have you fucking done? I can't even look at you and all. Pepe was kind of okay with it. Yeah, Tommy said that to me, yeah.
Well, he hung up
but
on
here's the
Pepe.
thing, though, like, if you, I mean, like,
Yeah,
I know
Pepe
that,
was still angry.
like, you guys have spent enough time around, like, my alts. Like, you kind of get the general idea that Travis is, like, not actually that good of a guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I
Like-
know, yeah. He's Brock calls him Lord of a Thousand Secrets.
Like I don't like the whole entire family is singularly focused on shit talking Travis. Like that's the whole the whole point.
Yeah.
So
Brock met
like,
his
and
brother that
I
time,
like
yeah.
trying to sneak that in there like a whole bunch, like over the last like year or so, but like it's not really catching on. So I kind of need something to like because I don't know if you've ever seen the Venture Brothers, but like the whole character is based around the Monarch. Like that's like how I started the character, and he became like this kind of like nice news guy and stuff. And like I don't know, I think it's more fun to play the heel. That's why Joel Coleslaw is the shit, dude. Like
I mean,
being a heel is so much fun.
You did. You are responsible for Pepe's death, so ultimately.
What are you talking about?
We've established
Pepe
Pepe's
away with the mermaids. He
What?
got shot and had to swim away with the mermaids
Who?
in Los Santos,
What are you talking
Liberty
about?
City. I'm joking. I'm teasing you,
Oh,
like I
okay.
always tease
Sorry,
you.
I'm sorry, man. I was like, dude, come on, we've been over this like so long.
just for reference.
I just love teasing you about it. That's all.
Just for reference, Pepe was met. You met at the No Pixel, didn't you, with Pepe?
Pyramid,
whatever you call it. Sorry, yeah, I call him Met.
Yes,
That's a
by
stupid word for
Pyramid,
it.
he died.
Pyramid, yeah. And so when Pepe Pyramid, we all thought Travis had done something, and we spent weeks RPing. Brandon in particular spent weeks RPing trying to find
That's
out.
why I permid Pepe, because it gave everyone so much roleplay.
It did.
Like all you guys.
there were so many people that were convinced. Like I'm not even kidding. There were so many people that were convinced that which made it so much worse. Because I was like, shit, what's that? Because something happened right before that. I don't know. Somebody said. I think it had to do with somebody confusing me for Brock or something like that. But I had mentioned to Pepe at some point that people might be looking for me, and they were confusing the redheads. And I think that's what kind of kicked everything off.
It's you, Travis. You literally said, "I've had friends killed before. I got Pepe killed." You literally said those words, and I think it was taken completely out of context.
Well, I'd like to quote my hero Bill Clinton and say I do not recall.
I love it.
I love how you just see popping up on the phone there. Donnie Rashguard clown for her straight away after I've left Travis back there in the mountains. His brother just pops up on my phone. Oh, there's Raindrop. Sorry, Raindrop. You alright, bud? Fucking hell. Yeah, it was a phenomenal kind of thing. Like I knew there was going to be drama, but I never could have thought it would spiral to that level. And
Yeah, it was fantastic roleplay. Like I just holy shit.
And I honestly think that proposal should be put up for one of the most wholesome memories of the year.
Okay, so what happened? What happened yesterday? Because I feel like I need a full rundown.
Brock saw a video.
Well, you saw it, but like
oh yeah,
Brock saw
yeah,
it.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
So Brock saw the video, and let's be honest. Yeah, Brandon, I'll call you in now if you want, Brandon. Let's get Brandon in here. Brandon was involved.
Oh yeah, Brandon was there.
Get him in. What's he bleaks?
No, I put a link to the video in the chat.
I don't fucking understand why Z-Model is being such a shitheel right now.
What?
It says it's fucking running. What the fuck?
How the hell do I
You
get
guys
people
ready?
just-
Shall I
wait.
play it?
Hang on, let me just
yeah,
add.
if you-
Let me just add.
Oh, let's get leaks, yeah.
Leaks in, yeah. Happy was like watching it last night, and he was in between both our streams watching it, and he was having a great time. Okay, right, Bleaks, I've added you in, so just join the call.
Ooh.
There he is. Hello, Brandon. Bleaks. He'll say. Hello.
Hello.
Come on,
Hey,
Brandon.
bro.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
If I were you, no, you can play the whole thing if you want. Yeah, play the whole thing.
I mean, you could skip to the end. The beginning was just like not important.
I think it's like 650, around 640, 650.
Good evening, Los Santos. I am Travis. Wow, Travis Rashguard, not a real ginger. Who would have thought it? I thought he was my brother from another mother, but clearly not. On to our final disturbing and shocking case.
I don't know how you guys thought this was going to go down well.
Another Weasel News employee.
Well, initially I wanted
eminent
to
person from the
upload it as like an
company
anonymous.
who
Like,
has
I mean, clearly that's
recently
me, right?
come
Dressed
polite.
as
Yeah.
Travis. But I wanted to upload it anonymously. But I guess I didn't realize like, oh, if I upload on my own YouTube channel, then Brock would say, oh, that's Brandon's video.
I was.
So that
You,
wasn't the
you didn't think I
initial
was
plan.
jumping on your conclusions there, or not, did you? That was okay for me to do.
Oh yeah, no, I'm. It was fine. I was like, I'll roll with it. It doesn't matter, you know. Whatever comes from
We're
it
not
comes.
cops. We don't need to. We can voice ID whoever we want.
Right. So just for the record, I just want to go on to. I think anybody who has ever met Brock knows the first thing that he loves more than anything is his chin. I want to go on record to say that, okay, before anyone sees this who doesn't know Brock.
We also filmed this last week.
Oh God.
Before
Oh my
before
God.
everything that happened on Sunday. And I think it was with I was with Pepe and Travis, and we were talking about doing some other RP stuff, but we were gonna hold off until after Sunday. So I was rushing this video to make sure it would get out Monday or yesterday. Just
Please,
throw in some
you're
chaos.
under 18. Don't look at this final section of the report. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Travis. I'm here at Weasel News headquarters, where we have uncovered some shocking information within the paperwork contained within the office moving. There was some paperwork that managed to survive the fire in Liberty City, and I was just going through it, and I found some information pertaining to Big Sexy Brock Babcock. It's a surgeon order. It's a receipt of payment for a chin operation, but it's not from Dr. Nayabilo.
So wrong.
Like Brock says it is. It's from some fella called Crackhead Steve in central London. And it said that he used reclaimed Victorian piping to build Brock Big Sexy Babcock's new chin. Apparently, there's a telltale sign that it still leaks old London Victorian dishwater out of the side of his chin occasionally. So keep an eye out for that. Back to you in the office, Travis. Oh my. Brock in his leaky Victorian sewage chin. What on earth?
How did you think that would go down well?
Thank you for tuning in tonight, and we hope to see you on the next edition of The Trash.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
This is the Weasel Liberation Front, and we have a message for you, the people of Los Santos. The man who works behind us that you call Brock Babcock is a murderer. He has violently attacked Travis Rashguard and left him for dead somewhere in the mountains of our countryside. This man must be stopped and the truth must be exposed to the city.
I can't believe he can get so mad.
You didn't record that part last week, did you?
No, that was yesterday.
That was yesterday. I just wanted to double check that.
We were doing as much as we could to get it like all together.
Do you know what? I gotta give you props, Ambient, because you kept your Scumchester accent under the voice changer. I was able to. That's what Brock figured it out straight away. It was you. Like he was like, "This fucking. You gotta get a better voice changer, bro." You know. But yeah. So basically, Travis, Brock saw that, and how do you think Brock reacted to that?
Oh yeah, no, I obviously, especially on the heels of like what just happened. I mean, Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Jesus
Yeah.
Samantha.
So okay, so then, but what happened though?
So Brock rang Pepe and called him a traitor. Pepe was like, "Man, it was just a joke" and stuff like that. And Brock was like, "How fucking dare you? You're like Travis and all. You're just betraying me, turning them, you know. And how dare you tell people that I'd kill Travis and stuff like that." Or whatever the conversation was, and then Brock told Pepe he was going to kill him. Now we all know Pepe will smoke Brock. Like we know that, but Brock was like, "I'm going to put a bullet in you," and then he hung up on Pepe, and I think you logged off, Ambient. After that,
I couldn't. I like my head popped, and then I was having trouble loading back into the server, and I don't know what it was. I managed to fix it.
Well, either way, Ambient was kind of out of picture for a bit, and then Brandon got in eventually. Brock went on a bender. Brock drank 30 coquitos, or no, what are they called again? Cockteenies. Brock drank 30 cockteenies, was driving his car all over the place. I don't know how he managed to drive all through the city like that. Faith, you were watching me drive, weren't you? How did Brock get away with that? Like he was driving in circles at one point, like past Liberty Hall and all.
I think she's
she
stepped away for a second.
Oh, okay. Well, anyone who was watching the stream, I think you might have been watching it. Like literally, Brock was wasted driving, and like the driving controls when you're drunk in JRP are fucking insane. Your car starts revving and taking off by itself. When you press W to go forward, your car goes backwards. It's really fun, actually. The car starts turning in circles by itself, and that might just be GTA 5 mechanics. I don't know, but yeah, he was fucking wasted. And then he went back to Weasel Studios after getting another 20 cockteenies. And he saw Brandon. He brought Brandon to the roof. Well, tried to bring Brandon to the roof. It was a very slow process because Brock kept falling down because he was locked, wasted. And once we got to the top of the building, Brandon, do you want to take over?
Well, I was messing around because to me, when I initially made the trash report, I was figured, oh, it's just. I was hoping that it was going to go up anonymously, and it, we were going to play it like, oh, I don't know who posted this or how we got the documents and stuff for your chin and whatnot. But since you already called me out on it, I was all right. So I guess whatever. I'll make it so that the trash report was, clearly a parody of Travis's rash report.
Yeah.
Can I ask? Can we see your reaction on your stream when you first saw that video? Like what you were like, what the fuck? Or
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Because I knew how Brock would react. Fate, is that Fate controlling that?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Do you want to
Where
go
do you
back
wanna
to go back to where there's a really fat guy on the stream, Ulick McNulty? He's going to be in Weasel News Studios. It's a bit forward. Forward again. Forward again. Forward again. Forward again. Again, he's in hospital again. That was funny. I like that. I'd say. Okay, literally just back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it was just
there
back
it was.
Yeah.
Weasel News. I'm here reporting for the trash report where we have uncovered secret documentation that proves Travis Rashguard is in fact a
I love the picture.
What is this? He dyes his hair ginger. I have seen his pubes while he is standing at the urinal taking a whiz, and they are as dark as the depths of space itself.
And the last one.
Travis Rashgard, not a real ginger. Who would have thought it? I thought he was my brother from another mother, but clearly not. On to our final disturbing and shocking case that involves yet another weasel news.
Is that true?
I'm here reporting for the trash report where we.
You're fine there, I think. No, it's the chin bit. I think you need to say. You were right, Anna. You were that was the right.
No.
Well, it's in that video, like.
Sorry.
Okay.
Is that true? Information within the paperwork contained
That's fine.
office moving. There was some paperwork that managed to survive the fire in Liberty City, and I was just going through it, and I found some information pertaining to Big Brock Babcock.
Oh, it's so hot.
Surgeon order. It's a receipt of payment for a chin operation, but it's not from Dr. Nayabilo.
Who'd you think of Molotov?
Like Brock says it is. It's from some fella called Crackhead Steve in central London, and it said that he used reclaimed Victorian piping.
You know what? I thought I heard something about that.
Babcock's new chin. Apparently, there's a telltale sign that it still leaks old London Victorian dishwater out of the side of his chin occasionally.
I think I heard something about that.
This is so shocking.
I'm shocked.
I'm so shocked.
That's all you can say.
Keep watching.
Let's hope there's not any horrible repercussions of that.
Oh yeah.
This is the we have a message for you, the people of Los Santos. The man who works behind us that you call Brock Babcock is a murderer. He has violently attacked Travis.
You really took it to the nines this week. You guys, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Is that
This
true?
was me 4 times in front of the green screen.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was good.
Oh my god, that was so shocking.
Oh my god, it just keeps getting better. That was great.
Ah.
Hey, somebody should give that Brandon kid a bonus.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's obviously very good at uncovering the alleged truth.
Sure does like the Sims.
Hell yeah.
What the hell?
Wow, he has a girlfriend?
What's that? Weasels in the Wild. Oh, I know what that is. All right, let's get out of here. That's great. Boy, that was awesome.
good.
Yeah,
I really,
good.
I think I need to go to bed because I think that I need to go to bed because I think that, how do I describe this? I think somebody else needs to come to Weasel, if you know what I mean.
I don't know about that, kid. I think I'm about to head out myself.
Yeah, I think that I'm going to go and go to bed because I think that I have a feeling that I need to do something else. I'll see you later, guys.
Listen, Cecil McNulty, you did good today.
Okay,
Next time,
lad.
try to take a back seat. Maybe take some more notes.
Okay, no problem.
Good hustle, though. I like the hustle.
I can't remember. I say something.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
so determined. My heart is enlarged.
Brock. Time to come back in as Brock and deal with these accusations. That is Travis's voice behind that Pepe's voice behind that mask, unequivocally.
Duh.
Yeah, that was a new character, Top Gal, yeah. But I've got to switch over to Brock Babcock now.
I actually
There's some
asked
shit going
Pepe
on.
while I was editing, if he wanted me to blur his face and change his voice.
Fuck it, YOLO.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, do you want to skip towards we might as well watch the very, very end of what happened.
Dollars.
I basically say something like, when I pick Brock, I'm like, this is shit's about to go down.
Yeah, well, just give me the recap.
Yeah, I'll just give you the recap, yeah. So essentially, I couldn't find Brandon there. Brandon went to hide behind that thing over there and fell off. I had Brandon at gunpoint. And Brandon fell off. And pretty much same situation as you, Travis. I didn't do anything to him. He was just injured.
Yeah.
And Brock took advantage of it. Essentially, like, that's what happened. Brock probably wouldn't have been able to... He was too... Look how drunk he is. He can't even walk, like. So I dragged him all the way over to the construction site. And I brought him to the very top. He started talking to me as Samantha or whatever that.
I actually didn't realize my voice changer wasn't working.
Yeah, so he was just talking to me normal.
I went back and looked at my VOD and I was like, I sound like an idiot.
I went over basically Trap on it, and I left a note saying no detailing how Brandon took Travis up the mountains and killed him, and then I made Brandon sign it at gunpoint, and then I left one of Brock's hairs there on the scene for evidence.
We had a great scene. That whole thing was amazing.
Yeah, it was fun.
I just didn't realize my voice changer and sound stuff wasn't working. I felt like such an idiot because when I was doing all the EMS RP, I was like playing bone breaks and stuff, and it wasn't. I didn't know it wasn't working.
Yeah,
I think I could hear them on your stream though.
No, because Make It Epic came to my stream later, and he said he couldn't hear anything.
Cool.
And that's when I realized.
You did fix it though. There's Brandon on the ground.
Wasn't working.
And so essentially I took Brandon up to top, Travis, put a note down, left it, like, and then I 311 saying I saw somebody jump off, leave a note and then jump off. It is not an intelligent plan. I think they figured it out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
this all literally stems from an assassination of a priest.
Yep.
Would you have come after me either way, just for the chin thing, or would it have been less?
No, the chin thing was bad. Brock probably would have thrown a tantrum, and I don't know, like fucking, I don't know, man. Probably done. You know, he did the news report upstairs by himself, and he brought like fucking vocal thunder down. I don't know what you'd even call it. He probably would have done that, and probably said some pretty shitty things about using the news. And that might have been it, but then the fact that the Travis thing at the end, he clearly recognized that was Pepe's voice in it because he has the Scumjackster accent, and he was like, "Yeah, that's fucking Pepe." He says it because he rings Pepe and says, "Oh, I know that was you" and stuff like that. And
in this moment, I think that's in this moment's when you're telling me about like
Travis. I told you right here I killed Travis. Yeah.
Said his blood, whatever that phrase was.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, Brandon. When push came to shove, he chose Samantha. Just like you will too. Maybe I should just end it here, huh?
Brock, listen, Brock. Listen, Brock, listen to me. I think maybe you need to see a therapist.
I ain't fucking see a therapist, bro. Ugh.
Yeah, we gotta work on that chin of you, man. I thought you could take him on. You're Brock, big sexy Babcock. You can't take a little chin humor?
You know, when it comes to my chin, I'm a petulant child.
Introspectiveness from Brock there.
You know that.
I don't think the EMS are coming.
They're not coming, bro. Nobody's coming.
I called them as soon as I fell, hoping that it would.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess we can
save me from.
I guess we're having to talk.
Brock's wrath.
Come with me, bro. I'm gonna take you into that construction place and I'm gonna kill you.
Shout out to the devs for
Then I'm gonna
drunk
bury you in
drunk
cement.
We make great
items
content
in the
together.
server. It's so
Oh.
Yeah, the drunkenness server is the best.
You fucking, I love you, man.
And when you're in your car will just drive if you're drunk.
Yeah, it will. It's
Oh no, I did it again, damn it. I'm trying to talk.
Ooh, that's way too far. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here we go. You ready for a trap?
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
Let's do a trainer, Brandon.
It's gonna take.
Sorry.
I'm not a trainer.
He takes a long time to get up there. If I were you, would just skip it. There's a lot of kill dialogue, but it's not.
If I brought you up here, I knew for a fucking fact that Samantha would show herself. I'm gonna kill every fucking son of a bitch Samantha fucking asshole in this entire
so I'm
city.
talking as my demon voice.
Yeah, that's Samantha. I'm coming for you. You took Travis from me, and I took Brandon. I'm gonna take every fucking follower you have, while you're alone in the dark, bruh.
You can join us, you know.
Why would I join fucking Samantha, the person who took Travis from me?
You could join us, you know.
Non-voice changer.
Notepad. Yeah, this is good.
Wait, Brock, don't do this, please. Please, Brock, don't do this. Please,
What Brock turned into fucking Serpico like overnight?
We're friends, Brock.
You shouldn't have showed yourself, Samantha.
Remember what Brock was in Vietnam?
Brock, please.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Just take me to pillbox, please. Everything will be okay. Brock, please. We're a team.
Thanks, Happy.
We were the duo weasel.
Were you watching this live, Faith?
Yeah, I got it on right now.
No, were you?
It's not it, Brandon.
Were you watching?
No,
it when it
I was
happened?
doing CPR training at this point. So
What are you doing?
that's where I
It's a
was last
suicide
night.
Deadly.
For why you killed Travis.
No, come on, don't do this, please.
Sign the fucking note.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
It's not gonna work, Brandon.
You fucking crazy dude.
It's brilliant. I
Sign
love
the
it.
fucking note. Or I'm gonna... If you don't sign the note, I'm gonna kill Father Priestside.
You won't be able to kill Father Priest.
Oh, I will. Believe me, I will.
Once again, thinking my voice.
Somebody's gotta bring law and sexiness to the city. I don't really give a shit about the law, but the sexiness, definitely.
Did you think your voice changer was on when you were singing?
Yeah, he did.
Sign the fucking note.
No. I turned it off for the.
Oh.
I'm telling you now. This is nothing though like what's gonna happen to Pepe. His betrayal stung harder because he read that bile about my chin. He's obviously infiltrated by Samantha too.
Love your ambient. Please don't kill me.
Oh, thanks.
Like Brendan.
No, please, Brock, please, don't do this. Please.
Hey, Brock needs to meet the newest.
Anything you wanna say, Samantha?
Member, you know.
I think so.
Frankie
I don't know
Fletcher.
what you're talking about. Please, Brock, please.
I'm so fucking wasted, bro. Samantha,
Come on,
anything you wanna
just
say?
get some water. Let's just get some water, Brock. Please, just grab some water.
Get some water.
We can
Hey.
go. You can go. Bring me the pillbox. We can.
Anything you wanna say, Samantha?
We can have a nice talk. We can have a nice talk. Just bring me the pillbox.
Was it ever even really you, Brandon? Was it ever even really you?
Please, Brock. I don't know what you're talking about. Please.
Was it? At least give me that. Was it even really you? Or was it just Samantha the entire time?
It was always me. Come on, Brock. It's called the trash report.
You don't talk shit about Brock Babcock's chin. Goodbye, Brandon.
That didn't work.
Oh, that didn't really work.
You were always a failure, Brock.
There you are. I knew it.
You can't even properly push me.
Bye, bitch.
Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, I 311'd some paramedics, told them that he dropped a note. Specifically mentioned several times he dropped a note as well. Brought them up, showed them where the note was.
Yeah, I had to struggle with everyone being like, "Oh, right," thinking that it was suicide RP.
Yeah.
But I basically played it off where I was knocked out, and I kept saying that I have cuts and bruises from being dragged carelessly. I have alcohol like spilled all over my clothes.
Yeah.
I think they figured it out. But I had a lot of fun in the in the ER though.
Yeah, I was watching that part of your stream. It was brilliant. You were doing the demon stuff. Your man, the poor EMS.
Torturing that guy
Yeah.
for so long.
Yeah, and then yeah, so you can end it there now. But yeah, and that's literally like that's an arc. That's an arc that's developed. You know.
Whew. I can't wait to see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be good.
I can tell you that would have never happened if Fate hadn't have been there to tell Brock not to go to the task force, because that's what he would have done. He would have thought his chin was infallible. He can turn them around, and you were like, "Don't." They'll just side with Pepe. So that's what's made Brock really dangerous, is that Fate's there to actually counsel him with good advice.
I don't see any way where Brock doesn't get exiled from Weasel News, at least for a time after this is all said and done.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah, sure. He's falling off the bandwagon, man. He's out rehabbing all this. This is like Brock's gonna be fucked up for a while. He's probably gonna go to prison, man. He's probably gonna get attempted murder. The police are well clued in. They're no idiots, you know.
Dude, there's like totally conflicting information about how to register this product. Would you guys believe that I have been this entire time?
You stop talking.
You stop talking, Travis?
I was
Oh,
gonna
no.
What?
You stopped talking. The last thing we heard was, would you guys believe this entire time? And we're all sitting here in suspense.
I have been struggling, like just trying to activate my Z modeler license this whole entire time. I was gonna like do some fun like shit on my stream, like modding and stuff, like while we were talking about this, and the whole time I've just been trying to activate one single piece of software.
Well,
That
at least
sucks.
you're entertaining while doing it. Okay, I think that's probably a good place to wrap that up. Does anybody else want to say anything? Fate? Anybody?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
If you're considering using Z modeler, don't ever use it ever.
Yeah, I mean, I think just the level of trust and like give and take that like so many people involved in this arc has just led to it being really, really fantastic. And I really had a great time breaking it down with you guys, and I'm glad you're on JRP. And if you're not, I know some of you guys are talking about like Brandon's stream and Travis's stream. I don't think you guys have the streamer role on the Discord. You should get that. So then I'll see when you're live now and I can follow you.
Yeah, I just sorted that out today for me, I think.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I have a sword already.
Yeah, it's really easy. You just make a ticket and you answer like 4 questions and then I can give it to you. So thanks, guys.
One of the
Appreciate
questions.
it.
No worries, a pleasure.
One of the questions, Brandon, though, is how do you not get thrown off a construction site by a drunk man with a 40 grand chin?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna answer that,
He
bro.
just took out Weasel's 2 editors. Right?
Yeah, you think I
They're
don't
not
know
gonna
that?
be Weasel for a while now.
Well, I know. Yeah, I don't know.
I have a
I'm-
video plan that like I had planned for it's for like 6 months, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna start filming it tonight. But I kind of have like a solution for how to keep doing the news while Brandon and Travis are both out of the loop. So
Yeah, well,
I'm actually gonna do that tonight.
Well, what I was hoping would happen is that Brock gets arrested and gets put on trial, and Brock reports on his own trial in the middle of the trial. So, like, the judge says, and Brock says, "Oh my God, Los Santos, did you?" Like, he starts standing up in the middle of it. So, I could probably use some help with that.
Contempt of court.
Yeah, I know. He's just gonna keep standing up and reporting on his own trial. And you know when he gets put in the witness stand and all, like he's gonna sit there and be like, "This is Brock Babcock from Los Santos." He's gonna like as if he's doing a news report, like allegedly the judge has hemorrhoids and stuff like that. You know the way he normally does it. So I'm hoping that it leads to that, and he's in prison, and I'm hoping that maybe I do have a way though. I think I've got an RP solution that's fairly solid about how we can all be friends again in character, even after all this.
It's gonna be a while, dude.
It's gonna be a while, yeah.
I'm
I'm here for the long run, but I think I would still
I
like
really
us
want
all.
to I really want to do this the Children of the Fellowship of the Mountain of the Brotherhood of Samantha thing. Like,
yep.
Skirt.
Yeah, I'm all for it too. I've been waiting since when we were back on NoPixel to do
yeah,
this stuff.
since you decided to stop, like I don't know, that was like months ago.
Yeah, well,
Well,
what
we
I'm
didn't
hoping.
decide to stop, right? Ambient.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying since like Thomas just mysteriously disappeared.
Well, oh God, you know the way, like, you know, where the Church of Scientology has like
Blame
celebrities. You know, the way the Church of Scientology has celebrities.
Yeah.
I was thinking down the line, Brock could become one of those celebrities that endorses the faith. You know, the kind of way. But we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah, I was thinking today we need to like write a silly like diametric sort of handbook thing that we could start handing out for the Church of Samantha, or Dianetics or whatever it's called for Scientology.
That's a really good idea.
Love it.
Pay 10 grand to get to level 2.
Could we get books in the server?
I can't wait to be sacrificed by you guys. I want to see what you got. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be. Are we, Ambit? Are we gonna get like a person to be Samantha, or is it gonna be the same as last time?
I don't know. We have to see what we could do.
It's got to be. I don't know. I think the
Can we get the strobing light and everything like last time?
But I don't know. It depends on what you can do. I've never owned a house on a 5M server, so I don't know what building inside is like. But I
okay. Can we decorate our own homes on the JRP server?
Yes, you can, but occasionally the decor will just poof away, depending on where the house is.
Oh, if you've seen what his house looks like, you're not gonna. There's like nothing in it. It's just this horrifying thing.
Whoa.
There's a pillow on the floor.
It's like a sex predator's shack, man.
For what I was.
You can probably get something really cool going. Just make a ticket, and they'll probably be very supportive.
Oh yeah, no, I think we'll be fine.
And I think there is strobe light. I think.
Ooh. Yeah, we just need to get the money together for Father Thomas.
I think you should still just do the voice and have the shrine though, because it's It's too bad that Brock is so against the church, because Brock would really dig sessions with Samantha.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping when he meets Father Priesthood can seduce him. That's what I'm hoping, but we'll see.
The plan was that like every doll represented a follower, and so the more followers we got, the more dolls, and it would end up working into the shape of a human form. And at that point, I would have asked somebody to come along and play her as an enchanted deity that walked amongst us, because she had enough followers that got to that point, you know.
I love that.
That's a really cool idea.
But I mean, Faith is pretty supportive of feminine divine cults.
Nice.
And then
I mean, we would sacrifice people to her, though.
We're not a cult,
and the other thing I wanted to say is, if you are giving people good role play experience, just pass an offering plate. You will have money beyond your wildest dreams in no time. So yeah, just pass an offering plate at your church revivals or whatever you're doing, and you will have piles of money. Because people on this server will, if you give them good role play experiences, they will just pay you hand over fist. Faith is filthy fucking rich, and it's because largely Terror RP. Just throw it at her. Most of it's gone to Lucifer's cars, but
Lucifer's cars.
Yeah, she loves giving the devil what he wants.
Oh, is that why you have those nice paragons and everything? Is that what the devil? That's what the devil wants.
Yeah, she gets hand-me-downs.
Oh, really? Why? What's he driving? Wait, is the devil like actually?
You have to, find out in character, Travis, when you meet the devil in character, because I'm sure you will.
Yeah, Travis, find out in character, bro.
If we keep down this Samantha path, we might fucking come eye to eye with the devil. God.
Me and Ambient have something pretty big planned. That's all I'm gonna say.
I can't wait to see it.
I think, and honestly, if it all pops up, like, it'll be a whole new fun thing for everybody to do. You know.
Do you think we'll be able to get that element going?
If I wrap it up in a nice package and then I make a nice suit for one of the admins, then yeah, probably.
Hey.
Are you gonna make a compound? Is it?
I don't know about a compound, but like, I don't want to talk about. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't even know if it can be
Don't
done.
jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
There will be a church though. We've got that church already. Oh yeah, hey, maybe Faith knows. So is it like when it comes to buying like a house, right? Can you buy like any building that you see fit, or is there only like certain ones that have interiors that are done? Or like does a real estate agent just like
So, when you buy a house, there are certain houses that are open for sale, and you just need to find a real estate agent and find a
okay.
property that works for you.
Okay.
But what I will say is, if you are doing like if you're talking about the den of Samantha, and you want something kind of specific, I would say just like open a ticket because they're very supportive of role
Yeah.
play if it's not too hard. So like if you're wanting like super creepy interior and like in a weird spot, like they might work with you on that. Just open a ticket, tell them what and why, and they should
Yeah,
be
yeah,
chill.
yeah. No, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was just wondering because we saw a building that we really liked, and it said that it was locked. And I don't know if that means it was owned or if it was for sale or what. Probably means it was owned.
Yeah, if it says it's locked, it's somebody's
Yeah,
probably.
what we
So
assumed. That's cool.
yeah.
Very cool.
Great.
I'm going to jump into the server so I can get some shots for some stuff.
Yeah,
Me too. I need to figure out who's taking me to the election event.
I can't wait to see who wins.
Yeah, they're announcing after restart. So
nice. That's coming
and
up.
Faith has been warned not to go, so she's sending a cat.
Sending
Nice.
a cat.
Sometimes Faith is a person, and sometimes she doesn't want to work today. She just wants a cat instead.
That's cool.
So she's a cat. She can turn into a cat.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fucking hot.
If you're on, she's probably asking Brock to take her. So
Like it's nearly midnight for me. It's half
no, I'll
11.
go to bed. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not usually up at this time, to be fair. But yeah, no. I'm raging. I'm gonna miss the election now because Brock will probably go to report on me to nobody because he's got no cameraman anymore. He's killed them all.
Who's camera?
I know. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Brock now. This is gonna be interesting. All right. Anyway, cool. Listen, thanks very much everybody who watched, and thanks everybody who was in the chat, having good times. I know we lost Revan Eaton Beaver a while ago. To be fair, his role, I think, because Revan died fairly quick into the whole thing. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Thanks very much to him for coming on because it was appreciated, and thanks to all you lads for doing that as well. And it was a great idea, Faith. And I hope anybody watching learned a few things or just enjoyed it, whatever. I will see you guys tomorrow for Dungeons and Dragons. I'll see you guys then. In the meantime, stay sexy. I'll see you next time.
Take it easy.
All right. Good night.